Are you guys ready for another Nintendo Prime Live? Today, live reacting to a Nintendo Direct. What are you waiting for? Drop your favorite emojis in the chat and welcome in your host, the one, the only, Mr. Nintendo Prime.
Nintendo Prime Live, or I should say our live reaction to the Nintendo Direct that's happening. Oh boy. We actually have to reset our timer here for a second because I said it incorrectly. It should actually say this. We want to make sure that we have this timer correct. Man, I'm so excited, guys. Can you believe it? That today we have a Nintendo Direct. Is this registering with you yet? We've been waiting since June. We've been waiting since last September for a new September Direct. God, I'm so excited. I'm so excited for today's Nintendo Direct. We're all ready to go. We're smooth. We're kicking it. We're chilling. We're vibing for the next hour 24, hour 20, whatever. We're vibing. We're talking predictions. Your predictions, my predictions. Everyone's predictions. We're just chilling. We're hanging out. I can't think of anything I'd rather do waiting for a Nintendo Direct than to hang out with all of you. Seriously. It's going to be great. The only thing I got to make sure I have up is the Nintendo Direct itself, which now I do. You see this bad boy? 82 minutes away. I don't know why the chat's not working, but you know. Which one is it? Is it this one? What's this one? That is the chat. Why isn't the chat working? I don't know idea. I'll try working on the chat, making it work. So it actually shows up. I don't think it's showing up over here either. Yeah, when I turn the chat on and all, it's just not working. So I will try to fix the chat. But that's all right. Whether I get the chit-chat to work with you guys, whether I do not, that's okay. I do have my contacts in today, so, you know, seeing clearly now. We got our shades on. We're ready to chill. Chat can't be fixed. We're all broken. Well, this is the Streamlabs or like add-ons that let me show chat on screen. I don't really know what's going on and why it's not working. We've had a problem with this since we switched from Windows to Mac. It's actually been a pretty damn big issue since then. But we're gonna try to get it back up. We're gonna try anyways. And there's no like guarantee. But like the chat box not working kind of sucks. So we're just gonna copy this. We're gonna come over here. And we're gonna see if it looks any different than the one I had in there. It does not. Yeah. Maybe it's this. Let me do this. Try that. Boom. Yeah, it's still not doing anything. Still not doing anything. Yeah, I don't know why the chat doesn't work. It is what it is. It is what it is. All right, we'll just hide it for now. In case something weird happens. I was looking into other ways to make the chat show up, and I can't really figure it out, so. There's a lot of like add-ons and stuff you can use to make chat show up. The problem is a lot of them like, oh yeah, just go use Streamlabs, go use Stream Elements, and neither one of them work on Mac for some reason. You know what I mean? Neither one of them. I could manually just insert the YouTube chat, I suppose, right? Like I could grab this and insert it maybe. Let me grab this and put it in. Let me see what happens if I do this. Just manually insert this. What happens? All right. I go like this. We show it. Oh, look at that. That's a manual insertion. That's what she said. Of course, you guys look tiny as hell. How's it look over here? I mean, that's not that bad. But you guys, your chat's tiny. What if I make it bigger? See, that makes it bigger there, but it doesn't make it bigger in the small window. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? That's okay. We'll hide it on this screen, and we'll just leave it here. That way the chat's at least showing on screen, right? Whatever. It's life. How you guys doing? Welcome to Nintendo Prime. We're vibing. We're chilling. I got my new improved taste Pepsi Zero Sugar. Get me going this morning. I do not like coffee. So this is like my morning coffee. Yeah. All right. Let's look at what some of you guys are saying in the chat. Remember, you can at Nintendo Prime in the chat if you want to get some questions in. You want to be featured. Obviously, Super Chatting can do that as well. Our top overall Super Chatters today get top shot. Top gift drop goes to people who do gifted memberships. Let's look at who's here. Let's welcome everyone. So Matthew Sally, one of our members. We have Shadow Frosty 101. Kazmarez, Sean Shear, Go to 10. Lewis Kana, Melinda Chavez, Jameson the 7th. Makedo Ikari, one of our members. Broader We as well. Taurus, another member. Kara is here. Sam West, yet another member. Red Wagon, Just Clift is here as well. Johnny Hernandez. JP Oof, another member. Holly Pinky is here. One of our moderators is in the chat. Joycey J saying, oh, good morning. And members, of course. Brandon White, another member. Chris Lanzer, another member. Zachary Reynolds is here. Timber Maniac is here. Zachary Rendinius is here. How's it going? Michael Quelch is here. Timber Maniac, how's it going? Ian Holt is up in the chat. How's it going, Ian? Nice to see you here. We got oh, I already read that one. Sorry. I probably already repeated a couple names. Taurus is like, what's up, my good man? Dude, I'm ready. I'm ready for this. Dude, I can't. Notice I'm smiling a lot? Dude, it's Nintendo Direct Day, baby. It's Nintendo Direct Day. How can we not be happy? How can we not be excited? Oh, man. Jake is here. Calling it now a Nintendo Labo. Man, we haven't had a new Labo kit in a while. Red Wagon, how's it going? I don't know why this is not being shown. I'll fix that emoji for you. Yvonne Francois is here. How's it going? I like how Zachary Redeems. He'll probably start it at around 8. Why? As soon as I said that, it started. Because I don't do half hour countdowns unless it's a 12-hour live stream. So no, it was roughly 7 minutes of countdown, and we just got going. Let's see here. Nintendo All Stars, how's it going? Welcome. Let's see here. One of our members, one of our longtime members, because he's got the blue bomb next to his name. That means he's been a member for at least 2 years. See, scrolling down, we have Broader We is here. Christopher Colazzo, another member, is here. Armored Scarecrow is here as well. Nintendo Fan 4104 says, hello, I hope you have a good day. I love your content. Hell yeah. Thank you. Thank you. I appreciate the compliments. Ty Shellbarger is here. Will there be a shadow drop today? If so, what do you think it'll be? Yes. Metro Prime 2 Echoes, I think, will be shadow dropped. I don't know. I don't have any information on it, but the Gray K is here. We have Timber predicting Story of Seasons. Ian Holt just screaming Metroid Prime 4. Dark Shadows 275 is here. How's it going? Armored Scarecrow is here. Make sure you get that armor ready to go, buddy. You never know what's going to happen today. Johnny Hernandez saying Call of Duty Black Ghost on Nintendo Switch. Yeah, I don't think that's going to happen yet. The deal is not signed and sealed yet for Microsoft, so we're not going to see Call of Duty until next year. Just my prediction anyways. Elden Lord Raiden says, I have LASIK. Well, that's cool. I don't. Congrats, though. Adamoya Opoyolua would be highly disappointed if nothing is being said about the next-gen console. Then prepare to be highly disappointed. They are, I would say, if you have any expectations of Nintendo to talk about their next system at a Nintendo Direct, when they have quite literally, for the 15 years or so they've been doing Nintendo Directs, never announced new systems in a Nintendo Direct, then you shouldn't be expecting. You gotta get rid of that expectation. If it does happen, that would be a shocker. But you shouldn't expect it because Nintendo's never, ever given us a reason to expect hardware news in a Direct. It's just never happened. Every single system has been announced on its own separate thing, not a Direct. Also, you got to remember, what did the Direct say it is? It didn't say mostly. It said focused on Nintendo Switch games this winter. Literally, Nintendo's telling you what to expect. Nintendo Switch games through the early part of 2024. That should be your only expectation. If you're expecting hardware, you're going to end up being disappointed. I'm just throwing that out there. They're not going to overshadow their news, all their video game news today by announcing hardware. That's not happening. I could be wrong, but Nintendo's track record says I'm not, because they've literally never announced hardware in a Direct. All right. They can announce a special edition for, like, Switch, but like there's I don't even know what special edition. Let's say there's a Princess Peach special edition Switch or something, right? Let's see here. A themed Switch. Zachary Rudini says, might as well play The Legend of Zelda Tears of the Kingdom. I have 256 hours and I have not completed the story. Well, I've completed the story. I have so much more to do in that game. Johnson K27, when's the show? It's like I have a countdown timer. Here. Is it not obvious enough? Do I need to move it? Here. Is it easier to see over here? Here you go. Countdown to Direct. There you go. Is that easier to read over there? Countdown to Direct. There you go. The countdown's happening. It's going. It's ticking. Tick tock, tick tock. Let's see here. Mr. Frogster is here. The best we'll get is an F-Zero remaster or a Metroid 2 remaster. That's what you think is the best this Direct's gonna have for us? You think the best is just a couple remasters? That's the best? The best? I don't know about that. Craziest Cloth is here. How's it going? One of our members. The Gray K. Nothing is going to be said about the next gen console. Yeah, you shouldn't expect that at all. Scrolling down, trying to welcome over here. We got Nintendo Fan 104. Are you sincerely the 104th Nintendo fan? That's impressive. You've been around for a long time, dude. The company's existed for over 100 years, man. Congratulations on being like nearly 150 years old or something. Congrats. Let's see. Jake is here. Arms 2 today. Who knows, man? Your guess is as good as anyone else's. Truth Bomb is up in here. Just give us a proper Zelda game. What is that? Are you trying to say that the Tears of the Kingdom and Breath of the Wild aren't proper Zelda games? Or that like Link's Awakening wasn't a proper Zelda game, or Skyward Sword HD wasn't a proper Zelda game? Because that's like the stuff we've gotten on Switch. Besides, Hyrule Warriors things. I'm confused. I feel like someone's telling me we haven't gotten a proper Zelda game. I don't really understand that statement. But I understand wanting a Zelda game announcement. That I understand. But the way it's phrased makes me feel like we haven't had one, which is really strange. and somehow, re-releasing an old one again, like they've already done twice this generation, is the fix. Wouldn't you just want like a new Zelda game, like a top-down? Something? Hey, you want what you want, right? Cody S is here, one of our members. Let's go. Big prediction is only 2 first-party games will be shown. All right, it happens. If they only show 2 first-party games, that would be the biggest shock of all time. Nintendo has never had a single Nintendo Direct where they only showed 2 first-party games. It's never happened in the history of the company. So if your big prediction is only 2 will be shown when we already know Luigi's Mansion and Peach are probably going to be in here, that means you don't think there's going to be anything but those 2 games. Nope, no Mario Wonder, forget that. No Mario RPG, forget that. Nope, because that's already 4 that we know about. Like, those are 4 games we should expect to be in this Direct. So that's already 4 first-party Nintendo games that we should already expect to be in here. But your prediction is we're only going to have 2? And they're going to have nothing new announced? Interesting. That's a prediction. That's a prediction, all right. That would be groundbreaking for Nintendo to only have 2 first-party games in their own Direct. Well, you know what? You're right. You're fan number 4,104. You'd still have to be like 150 years old if you were fan number 4,104. Because they were a pretty popular toy company back in the day. Hanfunandu company, card company. Let's see here. Are you calling us small? Who said you were small? I'm short. I'm 5'5". I bet most of you tower over me. I bet you I'm one of the shortest people in my own audience. Like, we all got together for a meetup, no one would be able to see me because you'd be towering over me. I would have to find like a stage that puts me like 7 feet in the air for anyone to even see me. Let's see here. Greninja guy says 1 hour, a little over an hour. Hour and 8 minutes. Let's see here. Who's going to be the final characters in Mario Kart 8 Deluxe Wave 6 DLC? Well, Nintendo themselves sort of leaked Pauline. They leaked it through Mario Kart Tour. So it would seem that Pauline is probably a guaranteed playable, but besides Pauline, we don't know who the second one is. They haven't hinted at it. So Nintendo basically leaked Pauline. So I would be shocked if the Mario Wave 6 DLC is in here that they didn't have Pauline as playable, given how they leaked Pauline through Mario Kart Tour. But we don't know what the second one is. Let's see here, Just Cliff. Who's going to be? Yeah, I just read that one. What's up? Let's scroll down here. Johnny Hernandez is here. How's it going? I think I've said hi to almost everyone at this point. Cable Piano Lounge, a new Punch Out. Nice. David Main, another member is here. Eric Newton, another member, saying, any chance we get an update on Metroid Prime 4? I don't need a release date, but I just want an update on its progress. Dude, I have predicted for a while, probably weeks at this point, that they are going to end this Direct with Metroid Prime 4. I'm probably wrong, to be clear. I don't know anything about what Nintendo's doing with this Direct, outside of possibly Pioro's leaks maybe being right. That would be like the only hint. Otherwise, besides that, yeah, the games they've already announced, and technically they've already announced Metroid Prime 4, so I just always hold out hope. I hold out hope every Direct that we're finally going to see Metroid Prime 4. Let's just be honest. Captain Rainbow 2, man, that would be something. I haven't seen Captain Rainbow in forever. The Game Head Ed is here. I like that. The Game Head Ed. Tears of the Kingdom, probably the best Zelda game ever made. Hey, yeah, I think it's the best video game ever made. But to each their own. Everyone's got their own opinions. I don't know why I have a text from Taco John's. I haven't ate there in like a year. Ugh, makes me want Taco John's. All right, moving on. They got good breakfast burritos there. Cable's Piano Lounge. I love the username. Cody Williams is here. Will we get a Switch 2 or totally new name system? Not today. Should never expect that in a Direct. Nintendo fan 4104 says, what's my favorite Nintendo property? It's Zelda, baby. It's Zelda. Zelda. I mean, you might think it's Yoshi or something, because I have a little Yoshi peeking up over here over my shoulder. You know, I can see where you might think it's Mario. We got a little, right here, a little Mario head. But it's Zelda. Let's see here. Red Wagon says, I started as a fan of Nintendo since 1991. Damn. Ren Zenith. Geez, I thought they just did a direct. They did a Mario Wonder Direct. Yes, they did not do a general direct. We have not had a general direct since June. They always tend to do, well, I shouldn't say always, but the pattern of Nintendo General Directs is February, June, and September. Now, they'll do other directs in between, individual game directs like the Mario Wonder Direct, partner showcases, indie worlds, etc., etc. But for the big general directs, it's basically February, June, and September. So, like, a Mario Wonder Direct never meant we weren't going to have a general direct. That was a game direct because they have an upcoming game they want to advertise. General directs lay out 6 months at a time. It's like, here's what's happening the next 6 months. That's what Nintendo does with these directs. So like a Mario Wonder Direct wasn't going to lay out the next 6 months. That's going to tell you just, hey, buy Mario Wonder in October. I do not expect to see a ton of Mario Wonder in this direct, but I think that it'll still be here. Let's see here. Broader We is here, says, I have this problem with Nintendo that makes me cry every direct when Wind Waker and Twilight Princess were not announced. You shouldn't cry about it. Look, they're ports and remasters, and they've technically already put them in HD once on Wii U. I know they're getting really expensive. I would cry about it. Yeah, people act like they're never going to bring these games back. Just because they haven't done it and might not do it on Switch doesn't mean you're never going to see Wind Waker and Twilight Princess again. It'll be okay. It'll be, everything's going to be just fine. They will come back again someday. Maybe on Switch 2 when they can do 4K and 60 FPS. Which would be a more impressive version of the games than what they could give us right now anyways. So at this point, I almost want them to wait. Because all we're going to end up getting is just a Wii U port. But if we wait just another year or two, we could end up having 4K 60. I'd rather wait at this point. Cable's Piano Lounge, a new Sonic RPG. Hey, hope for what you want. Halloween fan, DC Mick 89. Yeah. Is 89 the year you were born? I'm always curious. Let's see here. Scrolling down, we got B Tiger 21. Why does school start the exact same time as the direct? I don't know. Dude, I'm not in school anymore, man. So I have no idea. And if you're in college, you know, it starts whenever your class starts. If you're obviously in like high school, middle school, elementary school, obviously it starts when it starts. My kids' school started 17 minutes ago. I mean, they got on the bus, you know, a lot earlier than that. But it's life. My kids don't get to watch the direct. They don't really watch the directs anyways, to be honest. They don't really seem to care. Makedo Akari is claiming that he's 6'9" and 420 years old. Well, you know what? You might be 420, but I don't think it has to do with your age. Let's see here. What do you think will end of the direct? I've said this several times. Metroid Prime 4. That is my just out there guess. I don't actually know. I will say this. If they end the direct with the Peach game, then they probably are done making games for like, seriously, we already know about the Peach game. So if they end the direct with the Peach game with a title reveal and a release date, I'm just gonna sit there and be like, man, they really are done making games for Switch at this point. That will be my general sense if they end it with a game they've already announced. Which is okay. That could mean that a Switch 2 reveal is coming sooner than later, of course, too. So, Jake, how's it going? Welcome. Excitebike Switch Edition. Track Builder, Career Mode, Online, Free Roam. Thousands of customization parts. Woo. I don't know what I need Free Roam for. I mean, I guess there's been versions of Excitebike with more open areas, but I didn't like those ones. Praying for Twilight Princess and Wind Waker, says Switch Blast. Imagine they show us the new logo for the next gen. Yeah, that's not gonna happen. People gotta stop like I don't think you're gonna get Wind Waker or Twilight Princess, but I mean at least you can dream, right? Like you can at least dream, and I can't say like it's not an impossibility to get Wind Waker and Twilight Princess. I am saying it's like 100% impossibility they say anything about Switch 2. When they reveal then our next platform, it'll be its own event. It will not be tied to an event showing off Switch games. I'm just going to tell you right now, they are not going to unveil hardware at all at an event that is about anything other than the hardware. It'll be its own thing. It is not going to be something tied to Switch games. Caveat, if they tease it at the Game Awards, technically there'll be Switch games up for awards there. But I don't think they're going to tease it at the Game Awards. So when they initially unveil this, it's going to be its own thing. No, it won't be at Tokyo. They don't do Tokyo Game Show. They only do business meetings there. They don't have any show floor presence. They're not doing anything at Tokyo Game Show. That's next week. Let's see here. Amber and Juna. Hey, dude. First time I'm joining live. Hey, welcome, Amber. I hope you have a good time. We got about an hour to go here. About an hour to go in 3, 2, 1, and bam, an hour to go. Exciting. Man, we've already flown through a half hour. Who knew? Haven't even got to welcoming everyone in the chat. I'm going really slow. Do you think they'll announce a collector's edition game, says Red Wagon? There could be a Mario Wonder collector's edition, I suppose, so maybe. It's Super Nerd. Welcome. I know it doesn't make any sense, but my gut says we're going to get a 2025 game reveal. A 2025. I'm going to go ahead and say no. In 2025, we will be in the Switch 2 era. And we're not going to get an unveiling of a game for Switch 2 in 2025 before they've even unveiled Switch 2. So I'm going to go with a no on my disagreement with that statement. But, you know, it's not like I know what Nintendo's going to do. I don't work for them, right? I'm not in their back room making decisions. But I'm going to go with that's probably not happening. Showing off a Switch 2 game for 2025 in 2023 before they've even announced the system. Before they've even announced the launch game for this. Hey, I got a text message. I don't know who this number is, though. Uh-oh. Am I in trouble? Is Geico trying to save me, money on my car insurance? Just a package update from FedEx. Let's see here. You think they will announce a collector's edition game? I already answered that one. Truth Bomb is here. How's it going? Mr. Biscuits, Joshua Rivera. Have I gotten to play Gumbrella yet? No, I have not. Jackpot32. Bro, imagine the Shadow dropped Eternal Darkness. That would be sick. I don't think they're ever bringing that game back, but I would love for it to come back. Yes, born October 6, 1989. Dude, first off, happy birthday. Like early birthday. Also, did you know October 6th is when Detective Pikachu Returns comes out? Dude, you got a brand new game, a Switch exclusive dropping on your birthday. I'm not saying that you're interested in that game. I have no idea. But technically, we do have a brand new exclusive Switch game dropping on your birthday. I'm pretty sure I've never had a new game drop on my birthday for like an exclusive. My birthday is July 5th. I don't recall there ever being a brand new exclusive Nintendo game dropping on July 5th. But hey, if some of you guys can go out there and maybe dig one up, that'd be sweet. I mean, Nintendo's been releasing games for a long time, but I truly think there's never been a Nintendo exclusive game dropped on July 5th. Let's see here. What was that person's name? Good something. Good Dr. 7. I have a meeting right when it starts. Yeah, that happens. B-Tiger21, what is one thing you want to have on the Nintendo Switch 2? Games. That's the only thing that really matters, isn't it? Give me the games, baby. Give me the games at the frame rates and the resolutions that I can't have today. Let's go. Where I blow it up on this TV and I'm just like, mwah. So beautiful. Just give me the games. If the Peach game ends the direct, it's an F direct. Well, that's a little harsh. That Peach game could be major hype. Little harsh. Switch Blast, how's it going? I only have 3 years of school left to do done with it. Nice. Rogers, opinions on Fire Emblem. It's a good franchise, and I really enjoy it. I like strategy games, so. Do you think they will have a treehouse? Not today, no. I think they would have pre-announced the treehouse if there's one today. Cable's Piano Lounge. I played Xenoblade Chronicles 3 for the first time about a week ago, and it really surprised me. I'm hooked, and I hope they keep the franchise going strong as well. Yeah, I don't know. Have you played the first 2 at all, or is like 3 the first one you played? 3. By the way, you can play any of the Xenoblade games standalone. You don't have to play the prior ones. I could argue the DLC for 3 will hit and slap harder if you played and beat the first 2 games and their DLC. But because there's things that happen in that third DLC that sort of wrap up things from prior games. But it's still good on its own. They can definitely stand on their own. Xenoblade 3 is good. So, what port do you think is needed on Switch before the next console? I don't think any ports are needed. I want to be clear. Ports and remasters I don't think are ever needed. Maybe wanted, desired. Needed? No, brand new games are all we need. I don't think we need ports and remasters. But if they're not going to have brand new games, then that means they're filling it out with ports and remasters. So like, I could argue there's like ones I'd like to see, but the big thing to remember with me is that I don't really replay games once I've beaten them, and I'm satisfied. Like, yeah, I'm still playing Tears of the Kingdom even though I beat it because there's so many side stuff I haven't done yet. But a lot of these games that, we talk about ports and remasters of GameCube games and classic games, like, I've already kicked the shit out of those games, and I'm not really going to replay them. So I don't really have a desire for any specific port and remaster outside of maybe some IP that I hope would come back. Like if F-Zero GX got a remaster, I probably wouldn't really play it, but I would hope it would sell well so we can potentially get a brand new F-Zero game. So like I sort of look at ports and remasters a bit different. It's not what I want to play because I'm probably not going to play them. It's what do I want to come back in hopes that it could reinvigorate an IP and bring it back. Like I'd like to see a Wave Race, right? A Wave Race remaster. So Wave Race can come back as a brand new game someday. So that's more like the way I look at ports and remasters. It's less about what I'm going to play and more about what can hopefully sell well to revive an IP to get a new game eventually. Now that's just me. It doesn't. There have been remasters announced that I've gotten excited about, like when they dropped the Metroid Prime remaster. But it's still like the announcement's more exciting than the reality of the release for me. I don't have time to play games like I did before I had 3 kids. So there's so many new games I want to play and experience that I prioritize that, and it's just replaying games just isn't that as appealing to me. So I get excited. Like, look, if they drop Wind Waker or Twilight Princess in this direct, you're gonna see me like overreact like crazy and be all hyped and excited. And reality is, I might buy it and play it on one live stream for you guys, and then I'll never touch them again. So the announcement makes me more excited than anything because the announcement, I realize when these ports and remasters are announced, there's a whole new generation of people who've never played these games that are now going to get to experience what I already know to be a masterpiece. Now, there's a caveat. I've never played Super Mario RPG. Never played it. So when that drops this November, I will be picking it up and planning to beat the game unless I don't enjoy it. Because that is a remaster of a game I've never played. So to me, it's a brand new experience. So again, I could prioritize that because it's a new experience for me. So if there was like ports and remasters I wanted, it'd be of things I haven't played. But then if it's of something I haven't played, then how do I know what to like get hyped about? Like if it's a game I haven't played and I've never had a desire to play it before, how can I be excited? Or how can I have like an expectation? Like I can't think of something that I would do that with. That I would be like, I want to remaster this game because I never played it, but I probably wouldn't even think of that game because I didn't play it, so it's not on my mind, right? Like the things that come up with ports and remasters are always things I've already played, and I'm probably not really going to replay. But I'm weird. I'm different. A lot of you guys replay games all the time, so I'm just different. We have a $10 super chat in. Ew. Let me update our top shot over here. We got $10 from Anthony. He is now our top shot of the stream. Welcome, man. Gonna drop a my man.
Happy Direct Day, everyone.
Yeah. Dude, I'm so hyped. Thank you so much for the $10. I really appreciate the support. Man, oh man, oh man. You know what? That deserves a cheer. And a Squirtle.
Squirtle! Squirtle!
I love that Squirtle button. Yes! I gotta come up with more, but that Squirtle button's great. Let's see here. Scrolling down. What port do you think is needed? Already read that one? Next. Risky Gulmar's here. How many sunglasses do I collect? I only have 2. This is one that I got. I used to clean cabins years ago, and someone left this pair of sunglasses at a cabin. And I like the way these sunglasses look on me, but they're all like scratched up and not great. So they're kind of my shitty glasses. Like I'll wear it when I'm mowing the grass or something. These are actually the only pair of sunglasses I had before I found these. I got these as a Christmas present. From my parents. These are Oakleys. They're nice ones. The ones I would never buy for myself. And I've had these now for 3 years. And before that, and before I found these at a cabin, I didn't own sunglasses my entire life. These are it. Here you go. This is the only 2 pairs I've ever had. And one I found for free and it was scuffed up, and one my parents got me. So like quite literally, this is it. This is what we got. It's the best I got. I don't actually own like a crazy amount of sunglasses or anything. Let's see here. We have another $9.99, technically Australian super chat. So not a new top shop, but still, I appreciate the support. Thark says, I know it's AU dollars, but I'm still not outdoing Anthony's 10. So $9.99 for me. It wouldn't matter because I convert Thark. So I would convert your $9.99 to USD, just like I do with Bama Hut when he does it, because he also does odd. So it wouldn't have mattered even if you would have hit 10 and it turned yellow. It wouldn't have mattered because I'd convert it and you still wouldn't have been where Anthony's at. But hey, thanks for the support, man. Dude, I really appreciate it. You're awesome. Thanks for the $6.44. Love it, man. Thark, longtime supporter, longtime moderator. Welcome, man. Thank you so much for being here. Ba-bam, ba-bam, ba-bam. Drop a cheers for you as well. Love my community, guys. You guys are awesome. Let's see here. We have some more questions to get to. Just Cliff says, the real question for today, what reveal does the direct start with? Luigi's Mansion. Luigi's Mansion. That's what I think anyways. And it won't be a reveal. It'll just be showcasing more of it. Red Wagon, I'm just guessing, I don't really know. Red Wagon, do you think any Smash or Mario Kart DLC is announced? Wave 6 of the Mario Kart DLC I expect. Smash, maybe an amiibo update. That's all I expect for Smash. A spy pilled F-Zero Online could be good for Switch Online. Okay. Broader Wee says, the thing about the Zelda movie, I was thinking if they really aim for an award-winning series, then they wouldn't release it now since Arcane Season 2 will release next year as well. Are you saying that like it can't? One, it's a movie, not a series. You know that more than one thing wins awards, right? Every year. I'm just letting you know. And they wouldn't release it now because there's a strike. They literally couldn't even be shooting the movie yet. They can't have any script writers. They're on strike. You know, there's a voice actor strike, there's an actor strike. Like there's massive strikes going on right now. There's nothing being made. Everything that's still coming out are things that were already done before the strike. So unless the Zelda movie was done before the Mario movie came out, there's no way they could release it anyways, right? Let's see here. It's hard to find Koroks in Tears of the Kingdom. I don't find it hard. They're everywhere. But if you don't know what the telltale signs of the Koroks are, you know, like, oh, that if you see this certain flower, that's a Korok thing. You see this certain thing, it's a Korok thing. You see this rock over there, it's probably a Korok. You see this thing that doesn't look like it belongs, it's probably, like, if you don't understand the signs of Koroks, then I can see why it might be a bit hard to find them. I mean, if nothing else, you should be finding the ones everywhere that are like, I need to see my friend. Help, 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 I'm wearing a backpack that's 3 times my size. I need to get to my friend. If you're not finding those Koroks, then you're just like not even playing the game. Because those Koroks are everywhere. Korok mask can obviously help too. Let's see here. Are you able to take like a picture of a Korok and put it on the sensor if you unlock the sensor? Does that work? Is that another way you can track Koroks? I've never actually tried that before with the sensor. I'm not sure you can use a picture of a Korok to use your sensor for that. Those are building Koroks. That's the greatest impression. Dude, I've been doing that impression since the first time I played Tears of the Kingdom on live stream. Help, help, I need to see my friend. I need to see my friend. Because that's what I imagine they're sounding like as he's laying on his back. Help, help, I need to get to my friend. Take the backpack off, man. You'll get there. Anyways, Taurus. I love SM Super Mario RPG. You'll love it. I'm really looking forward to the remake. Yeah, I mean, look, people have hyped it for a long time. I've never really understood it because I never had a desire to play it. But you know what? It's a new experience. I'll give it a shot, and hopefully it clicks with me. Maybe it won't click with me. I don't know, but I'll at least give it a shot. It's a new experience for me. Let's see here. The Gray Case says if we don't get a Banjo-Kazooie announcement, F Direct. Nintendo doesn't own Banjo-Kazooie. It's not even entirely up to them. You can't give it an F Direct for an IP Nintendo has no control over. Whoa. You realize Nintendo doesn't control Banjo-Kazooie, right? They have no rights to Banjo-Kazooie. Microsoft controls Banjo-Kazooie. You can't give it an F for something Nintendo has no control over. Oh, I love Banjo-Kazooie, by the way. Just like I love Conker's Bad Fur Day. I got the first 4 figures Great Mighty Pooh thing on order. Like, that's coming in. We're gonna have a giant Great Mighty Pooh statue on my set soon. Anyways, I get it was a joke. I'm just saying that, like, if you were being serious, oh, damn. I love Banjo-Kazooie though. But like, I want a new one, and we're not gonna get a new one announced because if we did, it'd be in a Xbox Direct or something. Let's see here. Yeah, it was a state of play later today too. Some people did ask me if I was gonna live stream the state of play today. So I typically live stream state of plays, and also live stream obviously Nintendo Directs and Xbox Directs, and so I haven't decided yet if I'm gonna live stream. Because here's the thing: if I live stream the PlayStation Direct, that means I'm not putting a video out today. So the question I guess I should ask you guys is, do I live stream the state of play in lieu of making a video? I mean, it's really up to you guys. Because I can't do both. I mean, notification-wise, I can't even do both. So do I live stream the state of play and not make a video? Or do I make a video and say, screw it, because I'm a Nintendo channel, it doesn't matter? See, I'm saying yes, nah, make a yeah, who knows? I guess I could do a poll. We have that ability, right? Yeah, I got polls. Start a poll. I mean, I don't even know what the video is going to be about. It's a news video, right? All right, I put a poll up. Whichever one makes you the most money. Well, here's the thing, Thark. Whichever one makes me the most money. I make more money on live streams than I do with my normal videos. However, not every stream makes money. No, let's say I only get made $16 on this. Like I get no more super chats. I made $16.44 on this Nintendo Direct stream. I would have made more money making a direct reaction video than I would have live streaming it, right? So live streams in general make more on average, but not every stream does. So like you can't predict revenue for that. I also can't predict revenue on a video beyond a certain threshold. Like there's a minimum it'll hit because my videos have like a minimum threshold they hit with views right now, but there's a much higher chance that a stream would surpass it, but I can't make people super chat. You know what I mean? I'm not sitting there e-bagging for it. I suppose if I started acting like, what's his name? Who's that guy? Who's that guy that's known for e-bagging like crazy? I guess if I started acting like him, I could guarantee my live streams make more. Man, I don't know how I'm gonna pay my electric bill this month, man, dude. They just sent me a bill for like $1,500. They're just, you guys, if you don't super share it, dude, some people lay it on so thick. It's so stupid. I will never do that, man. I would donate a kidney before I start eBay. That is so bad. There are people that are like that though, and it's just pathetic. If you're not making enough doing YouTube to pay your bills, then have another job. Get a job. Another job. If YouTube doesn't make enough, get another job. I've worked other jobs while doing YouTube stuff. I worked full-time jobs while doing YouTube stuff. YouTube doesn't make enough money, get another job. You can't beg people to give you their paycheck. There should never be an expectation of super chats and memberships. Ever. Never expect it. I appreciate it. I'll encourage it sometimes, but I don't expect it. Like example, $100 super chats, we pop off a confetti cannon. I've got one left. I got a confetti cannon. But like that doesn't mean you have to do it. Yeah, it's just something I do to make it a little more fun than just saying thank you. Good morning, Nate. Listening on my way to work, says Aaron Rass. Nice. Dude, our podcast last night was so long, guys. That is the longest podcast I've done in a long time. Oh, DSP, that's who it is. Yeah, dude, that guy. I don't know how I don't even. He must, because he only streams, right? He only makes content. He must have like 5 whales that just carry him. You know what I mean? Like 5 people that just keep giving him like all their paycheck. I don't know how he's dude. It's so pathetic how bad he e-bags. And I don't like talking bad about other content creators, but it's a meme at this point with that guy, man. I don't understand it. But you know what? Maybe he knows something I don't know. And he's been doing it full time way longer than I have. So yeah, the podcast was super long. Do you guys like when Andres Restart and I got heated? I was being kind of an asshole. I mean, not kind of. I was being an asshole. Probably wasn't a good look for me. I'm waiting for the inevitable comments on that video. Nate, you're so rude. You're such a dick. Yeah, I'm sorry. Andres and I are totally cool. but and then Andres was like, literally after, right when the podcast ended, you know, I apologized to him. He was like, dude, you're apologizing to me. I was going to apologize to you. I thought I was going at you too hard. So like we both were like, man, yeah, both of us went a little too far. But I mean, come on, I'm the one that pushed his buttons first. I'm not dumb. I know that happened. I pushed him first. He just retaliated. But here's the thing: you can be that way when it's a close friend. Andres and I are good friends. So are me and Eric. So are me and Jake. You know, our regular crew. So where we can all push each other's buttons. Like there's times that I've told you, like sometimes like your sarcasm and the way that you come at me, it's a little hard, man. But it doesn't really matter. Like we're all friends. That's why like we got over it so quickly too. Like we're not really upset with each other. But I hope that it was entertaining. Glad we didn't need to make up Just Cliff. We were fine. That's the thing. We were never actually mad at each other, if that makes sense. Part of it was I was exaggerating and he was exaggerating. So we're both exaggerating at the same time, or on opposite ends of the argument. I just hope it's entertaining. If it's not entertaining, then I apologize. I hope that it's just an entertaining moment. Even if I look like a dumbass. It's all right. It wouldn't be the first time, or nor the last time that I look like a dumbass. What's up, Ty Spurk? How you doing, man? Welcome. Risky Gomar says, why is the Nintendo Direct always so hype? I like the Xbox and PlayStation, but the Direct can't be as hype as Nintendo. Nintendo consistently delivers higher quality showcases than the other two, that's all. Now think about this. The last PlayStation Direct included the debut of the Spider-Man 2 gameplay. And that should have made that entire Direct hype. Or that entire State of Play hype, right? It should have been massively hype. Spider-Man 2 gameplay. This is awesome. And it did look awesome. But we knew we were getting that gameplay going in. So since we knew we were getting that gameplay going in, it meant that, well, we need to be surprised by everything else. And nothing in the State of Play was surprising. And that's the thing about Nintendo, because they're so unpredictable, there's so many surprises in every Direct. Even like a Direct that's a quote-unquote bad Direct still had something surprising in it. And unfortunately, Sony has become a bit predictable with their State of Plays, and Microsoft just hasn't really got into the flow of unveiling their new games. So like Microsoft's got a ton of games in the works, but we haven't seen them yet. So when they do their stuff, they almost focus on like one game is like the main focus of their showcase. And for Sony, it's just always what we expect. Sony's very unsurprising. So Nintendo Directs end up being more hype because one, they started doing it first, and two, even bad Directs have surprises. So Nintendo's just very good at making sure that Nintendo Directs are going to show us something that we didn't expect or we didn't know about, right? And I think that's what makes it so hype every time for people, is because we legitimately go into this and there's a few things we expect. We expect Mario Wonder, we expect the Peach game, we expect Luigi's Mansion, Super Mario RPG, those games that are already announced. We expect that. And we can even be like, oh, maybe we now expect the Pyoro stuff. But there's going to be a game or two or three that we didn't see coming. And that is hype. Or if it's a game that we kind of see coming, say it's Metroid Prime 4, the game itself might wow us in a way we didn't expect. So Nintendo's just really good at that. Sony is great at delivering what you expect. Like, there's nothing wrong with their State of Plays, but most of the time it feels like they should have just uploaded the trailers and been fine with it, because their games they show look good, but they look exactly like we expect them to look. There's nothing surprising. Like, you're not going to see Final Fantasy suddenly completely change what a Final Fantasy game is the way that Zelda did, or the way that Kirby did, or the way that Metroid Prime might be doing. Like, Nintendo even surprises you with the expected. Oh yeah, we'll get Mario, we'll get Zelda. But then when they do it, there's something surprising about it. Oh, we're getting a new Spider-Man game. But nothing about Spider-Man 2 looks surprising, it just looked good. So, I don't know. There's, and I obviously have bias because I'm a Nintendo guy, but I play everything, and I should say I play literally every game. I don't play literally every game, but I play on all the platforms, and I'm not really sure what it is about the Direct other than what I said. Now maybe you guys can explain it. Anyone who watches everything and tries to take it all in, maybe you can explain from your perspective. But yeah, right now the State of Play, by the way, is winning the poll. More people want me to stream the State of Play than make a video. Interesting. We'll end that poll in a little bit. We'll let it go for a bit more. Only about half the people in the chat have voted. Scrolling down, next question from you guys. See if we have any more. Remember, at Nintendo Prime in the chat. How's it going? Just got here. What's up, Tyspert? Next up, Broader Wii was a hella fun podcast, though. Love the debate you had with that other guy. Which one? Andres? Our Metroid debate? Yeah. Him and I have been on the opposite side of Metroid debates several times, and I'm not really sure why. Him and I both have this feeling that once Metroid Prime 4 is unveiled, that we might end up on the same side. You know, like we might actually agree. Because here's the thing, we're both hyped, and we both want the same thing. We're both hyped for Metroid Prime 4 to get unveiled someday, and we both want the game to be successful and sell a lot. We both just have different ideas of what needs to be done for Metroid Prime 4 to sell a lot. And because we have different ideas and different ways that we think would work best for the game, we end up vehemently disagreeing because the ways that we think the game could sell best are wildly different from each other. So it leads to us butting heads and disagreeing and then getting triggered by, like, he said something that I took a certain way that maybe wasn't intended, so then I come back and then all of a sudden I'm sounding like an asshole, and then he's like, whoa, are you inferring that I don't have dev friends or blah, blah. Like, no, I'm not really trying to infer that, but then I understand why you took it that way. Oh my gosh, now you're mad at me and I'm mad at you and we're gonna butt it. Like, it, and it's been this way with Metroid Prime 4 for a while. Him and I have butted heads on it. We don't talk Metroid Prime 4 every single podcast, by the way. But it does seem to always come up when we have a Switch 2 topic because he brings it up because he expects it for Switch 2. And I know that. And so next time, if it's not revealed today, next time it comes up with a Switch 2 topic, I think I'm just going to not say anything. I'm just going to let it be. Because it's honestly like a circle. Life is like a circle. So yeah, him and I, like, we have a curse with the Metroid franchise when it comes to us talking about it. But I love when Jake came in. Whoa, Eric, calm down. Like, what? You could always rely on Jake to lighten the mood. Let's see here. Next we have here is from Gerardo Bustos. Welcome. I'm so excited for the Nintendo Direct. So can you see what games are coming this year and next year? But I am so excited. Let's go! Yeah, buddy. It stayed in the realm of comfortable to watch. Some people didn't think it was that comfortable. Some people were like, whoa, Nintendo Prime's a dick. Unsubscribing. All right. Let's see here. Tyspert, in your opinion, should I pre-order the next console when it gets announced or wait until it's out because of possible problems first console might have, or what are you doing? Well, I'm a Nintendo content creator, so it's sort of part of the job to have it day one. But I say this to everyone who doesn't have like an obligation like that. Never buy a system until it has enough games released to justify the purchase. Like, you're already worried about there being launch problems, which there could be. There was launch problems with Switch. We had Bend Gate, obviously Joy-Con Drift, and then that never went away. So, and if you don't know what Bend Gate is, that's cool because you probably didn't own a first generation Switch, like literally right out the gate at launch. We had the Switch docks were bent from one of the factories, and so when you put your Switch in there, it would actually deform your Switch if you played on your TV for too long. It would form to the deformed dock, and so then your Switch would be slightly bent. It wasn't like something that would make the Switch unplayable. It would just look, this is a new system, you're a month in, why is it bent? Why is it smiling at me when I look at it sideways, right? Like, it should be doing that. So that was a problem at launch from one factory that was making some of the docks that didn't have good quality control. And that being said, look, if you're worried about that, obviously you can wait. But I always say, the games, man. It's got to be about the games. It has to have the games you want to play that makes the purchase worth it. And you got to remember, you got to throw in the cost of the games on top. So it might be a $400 system, but then let's say, and it's got enough games to justify the purchase. Okay, well, fine. Let's say there's 3 major games you want. Well, now that's 70, 70, and 70. So now you got to think of it from, okay, well, now it's nearly $600+ that you're spending. Is it worth that $600 to you for the system and the games. And that's up to the individual. I can't tell you what money's worth to you and what value's worth to you. Because obviously, if you make a shitload more money, let's say you make, 150K plus a year and you're a single person, no kids, and you live in a place where 150K is like being a millionaire. To you fucking shit on $600. You don't give a crap. You wipe your ass with it. But for somebody that, busts their ass working $10 an hour and, barely scraping by, $600 is like the entire spare money they have for a whole year combined. So to them, that is a stupid amount of money. So there's that as well. In those situations, I can't ever determine for individuals. I always just say, if there's enough content out to justify the purchase, then it's worth it. Launch is usually not worth it. Let people who are impatient or tech enthusiasts that have to have everything brand new day one, let them deal with that if there's not the games you want yet, or enough of them. Aquatoad Dodger says, "Yay, I didn't oversleep. Good morning, everyone."
Good morning.
Welcome. All right. Thank you so much for your member chat. I appreciate it. Hey, I'm only going to say this once. I see a couple hidden comments by Risky that was our mods picked up. Hey, Risky, Gulmar, and anyone else, we don't need to be having console war debates again. All right, let's not go in there to, this system is king or that system is king and this system's irrelevant and this company's gonna die. We're here to enjoy a Nintendo Direct. We don't need to be getting into console wars. All right, save the console wars for Twitter. Let's see here. Taurus, I understand while leakers create an opportunity to create content, I wish they would keep their mouth shut so we can have the full experience. I understand. Look, leakers never ruin things for me, so. They never ruin things for me. But I also don't really get spoiled by leaks unless it's like story. I don't think knowing a game's going to be announced spoils anything. Like, what are you doing? You're spoiling that a game's going to be announced? Okay, well, it still doesn't change that I'm hyped when the game's announced. You know what I mean? Like, it doesn't bother me at all. Obviously, I cover it, but it's not just that it gives me stuff to cover and make videos on. It's that it doesn't ruin. Like, let's say there's a Donkey Kong versus Mario game in this Direct, right? Like Pioro hinted at, or there's an F-Zero 99. Okay, it doesn't change that I'm still not even sure what those games are. So okay, cool, I have an idea, but does it match my idea? Is it better than my idea? Is it gonna blow me away? It doesn't really change. Would I be more hyped if I didn't expect it? Not really. A Nintendo Direct is a marketing event. They're just trying to get you to spend money. Leaks don't change whether or not I'm gonna spend money, right? The point of the event is, are there things I'm going to spend money on? That, as a consumer, are there things I want to spend money on and play? Whether it's leaked ahead of time or not doesn't change in the end if I'm going to spend money on something. So it can't get ruined for me. The only kind of leaks that bother me are story spoilers. Story spoilers, those leaks I hate. But everything else, leaking that a game exists. F-Zero GX Remaster exists. Okay. And? Twilight Princess and Wind Waker HD are done and ready to go for Switch. Okay. And? I don't know. It just doesn't really ruin anything for me. It's just cool. And then they're just rumors in the first place. And then when they don't happen, it's okay, cool. Well, goes to show you can't always trust leaks and stuff, right? I just wait for Nate to cover Nintendo leaks and then give us the 411 on what's going on. Yeah, what's interesting is I don't know, hey, Dragon dude, are you here? The Dragon guy? He hates my titles. He keeps acting like I treat leaks and rumors like they're facts. I'm pretty contextualized in my video. Like, I could be excited for something, but hey, you know, be skeptical, etc., etc. Like, I'm pretty forward on that stuff in my videos. But I think he just hates my titles. I mean, I'm pretty sure it's my titles. He just hates them. Yet he's a member of my channel and he has a good time, so he obviously likes the content. But he thinks that I act like leaks and rumors are facts. And I'm like, no, I treat them seriously depending on the source. You know, like this stuff on Switch 2 and the Gamescom demos. Yeah, in my mind, it's basically something that's happened. It also helps that I've heard stuff myself. So like, the stuff I've heard just keeps getting corroborated with every new report that comes out. So it's like, oh, cool. So to me, it's like, yeah, it kind of is something that, in my opinion, happened, even though I didn't experience it firsthand. And so that's the perspective I'm going to come from. But it's still secondhand information for you guys, third-hand information. You know? Let's see here. 20 minutes to go, guys. We're getting close. The Great Case said I had a blast watching that argument. Honestly, your guys' friendship showed through the heat. Oh yeah, we were never really mad at each other. There was no actual anger at each other. Like, that's the one thing. It was there was heat about the arguments being made, not heat at the person. You know, Andres and I are very good at making sure the heat isn't like we're not insulting each other on a personal level. It's maybe if there's insults, it's on the level of the knowledge base of a given topic. And that can be taken personal by some people. But he and I don't take that personally. Let's see here. All right, that's all the ats. Thark says, Nintendo Prime, do you believe certain developers pay people to leak to draw more attention to their games? No. I don't think people are walking around paying people to leak information. So many people would be willing to leak information. All they literally have to do is just reach out to a journalist and be like, hey, we would love if this got put out as a leak before our announcement next week. And a journalist would just do it. You wouldn't have to pay a journalist to do that. So don't lie, you wanted to throw hands. No, we did not want to throw hands. I'm hoping for a long overdue. You know what I hated the most about that argument? And this was part of me trying to keep it light. I smiled the entire time. And I was watching a little bit of it this morning and I'm like, man, I came off so smug. That smirk I had on my face during that entire time when he got heated, I looked like such, dude. If in that moment, I could argue I had a punchable face. Like a lesser person would have wanted to knock my block off for maintaining a smug smile through that whole thing. Like I'm just like, dude, in certain crowds, I'd be on my ass right now. Like, he's not gonna do it. We're friends, but like, in a different person in a different situation, if I had that sort of smug smile on my face, I would have been knocked the hell out. WWE style, baby. Rock bottom through a table. Anyways, I hope it was entertaining. That's always the goal. And I will admit, watching back, it was pretty entertaining, at least to me. But that doesn't mean it was entertaining to you guys. But you guys in the chat are acting like it was entertaining. The only one that was like, Joycey J, you were a dick. Yeah, I know. Anyways, there's a long history between me and Andres on the podcast as well, so. And with that particular topic, longtime podcast viewers know, like the Metroid topics, there's a long history of him and I button heads on Metroid. Even though we both love the series and both just want it to be a huge success. And like we even talked after, like, hey, you know, him and I were like, It's funny how we let it, the podcasts that we let it go to that level are always the podcasts where we're most comfortable with everyone who's on the show. So, like, I'll give you an example. Eric, Jake Randall, Andres Restart, and myself, we all have each other's phone numbers. We all know each other on a personal level. So, like, there's a comfortability there to let things get to that point. But let's say we had Super Metal Dave on. Let's say we had Sumbro on. Let's say we had Switch Force on. Let's say we had other guests. We would never even broach that level of disagreement with those guests on, because we know it would be rude to them to do that. And apparently, I didn't know this at the time, Switch Force was in the chat during that debate. Wonder if he changed his opinion of me in that moment. God, what a dick. What's up, Pat-Goon? I can only watch this part of the stream because I got school. All right, cool. So Switch Force was here in the middle of the look, we have a near 4-hour podcast. He could tune into any other portion that wasn't like that, but he showed up during the most heated part of the podcast. Maybe he enjoyed it. Maybe he was entertained. I don't know. Maybe to him it was like, dude, this is sweet. WWE style, baby. All right. We return to the jungle this holiday. Oh, here we go. It's showtime. We're getting close. 15 minutes, guys. 15 minutes. Does Nintendo have it live yet? Let's see. Because sometimes they have it up early, but it's like silent. Because it's not a premiere. Let's close this and this. Yeah, they have it. They have it live. Yeah, see, I can show you guys. They have it up like it's live, but it doesn't start. Because it's an actual live, it's not a premiere. So. Let's see here. Bring up the gladiator meme. Are you not entertained? Or what do they say at 300 right before he kicks him down the hole? It's probably what people felt like I was doing to Andres. Kicking him down that hole. Broader we. In reality, it didn't even make any of you guys look. It was so fun to see two grown men argue as if they were on the playground fighting about who was going to get the swing for the day. Oh, yeah. That's fun. This is Nintendo Prime. No, this is Metroid Prime. Ah! Just kick him off. Anyways, broader we. Oh wait, no, I read that one. Taurus says, I respect what Switch Force tries to do, but I can't appreciate his approach. Hey, look, I like Switch. Look, now that Zach and I have actually talked and like chit chatted on podcasts and after shows. Like I've been on his podcast, now he's been on mine twice. Him and I get along much better than I think either of us thought we might. And dude, he's a genuine guy. Like he cares about his channel. He cares about his content. He cares about Nintendo, and I know that he means well. And a lot of what he's going through with the channel, and obviously this is, I don't ever bring it up with him, but he's navigating this post-Gabe world for himself. His best friend, he was editor on the channel. He's trying to figure out like what is going to make his channel turn around, right? Because just like me, like I'm sort of stuck right now. I've been at 131,000 subscribers for a while. I'm sort of stuck. And he is too, but he's been stuck for much longer than me. So he's trying to figure out like, what is this next step to take with the channel so he could turn the momentum around and get back to channel growth and get back to more consistent, higher viewership. And I appreciate that he's constantly thinking about it and constantly trying to figure out what he can do to make that happen. And it's just like me, like I'm stuck right now too. what is going to be what gets me out of the rut that I'm in to get the channel back to growth. I don't know. So he's just been stuck for a lot longer. I've only been stuck for a few months. He's been stuck for years. So I really, in conversations with him and getting to know him, he really cares about this YouTube stuff. He really cares about trying to make high quality content and bring engaging conversations and news to you guys. So my opinions of him, because I'll admit, as a viewer, I started agreeing with a lot of people's opinions of him, like in his approach to stuff. But now getting to actually know him and understand what he's doing, I actually have just gained a high level of respect. And I don't think he lets the audience get to know him on that sort of level often enough. So maybe that's why, like for me, my audience gets to know me on a pretty good level. So when I have like those moments with Andres, they can laugh about it and yada yada, because they know me, and to a certain degree. So there's a certain level of understanding with the audience of me as a person. And so I get a bit more leeway sometimes with stuff like that. Because, you know, I make the channel a bit more personal, so you guys can, you know, enjoy me. So he doesn't do that as often, but he's just a good guy, man. He really is. My opinion of him was almost like a complete 180 once we actually started talking. Like he's just a really nice person, truly. A Necro Banana for the $5. You're gonna cry like a big baby when you see your favorite game, or are you gonna go soy face and point, whichever is funnier? Look, my favorite game is Zelda, and so there's not gonna be a brand new Zelda game announced. I just don't see it. So I doubt the last time that I had like the big cry like a baby moment was when Tears of the Kingdom was unveiled at E3 2019. So I don't expect that right now. I would be flabbergasted if there was a brand new Zelda game announced. That doesn't mean I won't be hyped, but like, unless Switch 2 with 3D Mario is shown off, like then I might cry then. That might bring me to tears. But we'll see. I don't know what my reaction to stuff's gonna be today. It's either gonna be or it's gonna be sweet, or it's gonna be, oh my god, oh. I don't know. That's why you watch the live reactions, right? Like, I don't know how I'm going to react because I don't know what's being announced. And I don't know what these things look like. And I don't know how excited or not excited I'm going to be because I just don't know. And it's crazy because I'm like a 37-year-old guy, and I literally, you figure by now I'd know myself well enough to know how I'm going to react. And I literally have no clue. Thank you so much for the $5. But yeah, I literally have no clue how I'm going to react. At all. It's not pre-planned. I don't pre-plan to over-exaggerate and embellish for entertainment purposes. I just am who I am, man. And I have fun with stuff. I'm not saying that I don't exaggerate things sometimes, but I exaggerate things all the time in real life off camera. It's like just part of my personality, you know? Because it's fun. It's fun to exaggerate emotions sometimes. It's just, you know, the Nintendo Switch 2, baby. Like, I love that stuff. Like, it's just fun to me. It feels like I'm being a kid again, you know? My connection slowed down during that part. Ace Studios, thank you so much for subscribing. Oh, you're sick, Zane? Oh, I'm so sorry you're sick. I mean, it's cool you get to watch the direct and stuff, but I'm sorry it's because you're sick. That sucks. We got the direct starting in like 7 minutes, so we're gonna flip over here, and I'm gonna refresh this just to be safe. Because I am in Chrome, I could obviously take it out of Chrome, but I think we'll be all right. Let me go here. Make sure that we're at 1080. Let's hide this chat. We'll full screen. I'm gonna fix that text too. I don't like how that text is looking at the moment. That is here, I believe. Nope, that is not that one. It is this one. Yeah. I don't like how that Nintendo Direct text looks. Let's go all caps for starters. Whoops. I have this. So it looks like we're going to be live streaming the State of Play. Let's do that. Let's bring it up a little bit. Let's try that. Yeah, that looks better. Whoa, except I didn't spell Nintendo correctly. Whoops. Typo. Need the D. Okay, that's what she said. I can't help it. I had to. It needs the D. All right. I can set the keyboard aside. All right. Which streamer were you talking kindly of when I joined? Switchforce. We could end this poll. So yeah, I mean, it's 44%. Should I be surprised my live stream audience prefers me to be live? Probably not. I need to go retweet quick that we're live for the direct because it's about to begin. We can leave the music going for a bit here. Still have 6 minutes. I'm going to repost that. I guess it's called a repost now, not a retweet. I suppose they finally changed it from being called a retweet. When did they make that change? I mean, I knew it was going to happen. I'm just like, when did they actually make that change to call it a repost instead of a retweet? All right, let's grab this. We'll share it on our Discord server because no one's been notified of anything today on Discord. Let me go to my stuff here. Where am I? We are. All right. My Discord server. Go there, go to the chat. All right. And post, boom. Oh, it didn't send yet. Now it's gonna send. All right. Hey, we got a $5 super chat. Oh. Did we just get back-to-back $5 super chats? And I think Necro Banana just tied for top shot. I'll update that after the direct. But Necro Banana is now tied with Anthony for top shot. But let's get these featured quick. Joshua Langston for $4.99 saying, "Hey Nate, do you believe there will be no DLC for Tears of the Kingdom, or is Nintendo trying to throw us off?" Alnuma said no, but I'm still hopeful. Thanks. Yeah, I don't think there's going to be any. I didn't think there was going to be any before they said anything, and then they said it. So yeah, I truly don't think there'll be any. Thank you. Thank you so much for that. Necro Banana did the $5 as well here and tied for the top shot. I am no longer a Hikamoru Neat Incel. I don't know what any of that is. I'm a Bugman Corpo type. A cog in... Dude, this is a quote from something. This sounds familiar. What's this from? If this isn't a quote from something, then I'm going insane. I swear I've seen this before. I'm a Bugman Corpo type. A cog in the machine. I contribute to the downfall of society by paying taxes. I swear I've seen this somewhere. The more I read it, the more I'm like, wait a second. But maybe I'm off. Yeah, okay, so you made it up. Got it. So yeah, I guess I've never seen this before. It's triggering a memory that doesn't exist. It's triggering a memory that doesn't exist. Sweet. Corey did a member chat. Any chance for a new Mario and Sonic Olympic game? I mean, of course there's always a chance. I don't know. I don't know what's happening. Do you know what's happening, Corey? I don't know what's happening. Oh man, we're getting close. I can feel like my blood pressure rising a little bit from excitement. I could like feel it coursing a little bit. Like, oh, the hairs on my hand starting to stand up. I don't know if you can see it. The hairs on my hand are starting to stand up. I'm getting excited. We're right there. Do I keep the shades on through the whole direct, or I take it off? I mean, it is still in color to me, but obviously it's way brighter with them off. Did we watch the whole show with shades on for the first time? I don't think I've ever watched a whole direct with shades on. Take them off. Shades on. Take them off. Off, please. Off, please. Shades on. You know why you want them off? You want to see my eyes go get super wide. Take them off so I can really experience it. I'm comfortable with them on or off. Put on a hat. Why would I put on a hat, man? I got gel and stuff in my hair, man. Look, my hair's up. It's actually, my hair's up. Normally it would be down like right here. My hair's up. I'm not putting a hat on. I'm not ruining my hair. Dude, I look good. Come on. I know I look good. Dude, when I look in the mirror and I do my hair, and I'm like, damn, who's that guy? Look, I like my hats, and I do wear them still sometimes. Come on, I look good this morning. I know I look good this morning. All right, Smexy. All right, we'll probably call him the music dog because it's starting any second here. It would just hit 9 a.m. It's starting any second. Any second now. Here we go. It's time. Let's see if I gotta raise the volume up. It's actually pretty loud. We'll see if I gotta raise it up. We'll see how it is. Let me know on volumes, guys. Splatoon DLC. Okay. Kicking off Splatoon 3 DLC. Yep, side order. Ooh, what is this? Oh, I like this. Whoa. Dude, this is crazy good. Ooh, this music. Oh. Oh! This is sick.
Hello, everyone. I'm Shinya Takahashi,
Oh,
and I'll
baby.
be your guide for today's Nintendo Direct.
If the streams
You just
seem
saw
like
a new
it's-
trailer for Wave 2 of the Splatoon 3 Expansion Pass DLC, Side Order.
Does the stream feel like it's running a bit
This
slow?
brand new
with
story
the frame rate
is
of
set
it?
in the Spire of Order, where you will strengthen your
I might
character's
switch
abilities
browsers quick.
as you ascend the Spire's floors. We're developing this single-player DLC so it can be
Yeah,
played over
it's having
and over
hitches.
again. It's planned to release in spring
Spring.
2024,
Coming spring.
so please look forward to
I'm
it.
gonna load this in another browser quick.
Okay, let's see our first batch of Nintendo Switch headlines.
All right, it's headlines here. Good time to switch to the new browser.
The toys are back in town.
Oh, here it is.
Donkey
Pioro
Kong,
was right.
Mario, Donkey Kong. The rivalry Mario.
Dude, Pioro was right.
The rivalry that heated up on the Game Boy Advance system reignites on the Nintendo Switch system.
Pioro was
With
right,
his
baby.
eyes on the prize.
Yeah, here we go.
Donkey Kong
The
has
stream's
stolen all
running
the
smoother
mini
now.
Mario toys
I just
from the
switched to
factory.
Safari. We're good. All right.
And it's
Dude,
up to Mario to track him down.
Pioro, 1 for 1 so far, baby.
In each stage, contraptions and other
Uh-oh.
challenges await. Observation and action are vital to your success. Mario
new
needs
one.
to reach the key, but he can't quite cross the gap.
Oh, yeah.
That monkey's tail looks a little suspicious, though, doesn't it? If Mario does this, now he can get across and safely grab the key. Platform too high? Reach it with a handstand jump or a
Oh.
backflip, like that.
Hell yeah.
Observe and act to collect mini Marios, clear stages, and face Donkey Kong head on.
Dude, Donkey Kong. I love
In this
Donkey Kong's.
updated version of the game, you can play
animation.
with a friend in local co-op.
Hell yeah.
However you choose to puzzle your way through, it's up to you to recover the toys.
And this is a headline? They don't even consider this a
Mario
major
versus
game. This is
Donkey
just a headline.
Kong launches
February.
on Nintendo Switch, February 16th. Pre-orders begin today on Nintendo eShop.
Good start, Nintendo.
Save the prince
Good start.
and the world. Guide Sargon as he sets off to save the Prince of
Here we go.
Persia and
Hey, I
restore
predicted
the
this was
world's
going to be shown.
balance.
The Prince of Persia game.
Tapping into the roots of the Prince of Persia series, this game features
Hell yeah.
2D, side-scrolling action-adventure gameplay.
Heck yeah.
Dash through breathtaking environments in a mythological, Persian-inspired world. But don't linger too long if you hope to survive. Harness sword and bow techniques, as well as time powers, to best these hostile lands. As your journey progresses, Sargon will grow stronger and learn new abilities that expand his arsenal. Equip amulets to further boost your abilities, among other perks. The number of amulets you can equip is limited though, so choose wisely. Use everything at your disposal to navigate this harsh world and defeat the mythical beasts that stand in your way. Get ready to save the prince and discover the mysteries of Mount Kaf. When Prince of Persia, The Lost Crown launches on the Nintendo Switch system January 18th.
Hell yeah.
You can receive the
Yeah, I
in-game
really
Warrior
like this
Within
game. It looks
outfit by
really good.
pre-ordering the game from Nintendo eShop.
Not a traditional Prince of Persia, but it looks good. The demo, they had demos of it at
These
GameStop
games will help
also.
you chase your passions. Rev up for true arcade racing in Horizon Chase 2. Speed through stunning environments, each with its own dynamic art style, while overtaking your rivals on the road. Play the main campaign to unlock vehicles, courses, and more. You can also upgrade your vehicle and style it to fit your
stunning
high-octane
environments.
needs. Itching
It's
for
an indie
more
game.
racing
For an
action?
indie game, it's pretty
Up
good.
to 4 speedsters can put the pedal to the metal in couch
All that matters is
co-op
it fun to
or
play, you know?
online. Go full throttle in Horizon Chase 2, launching on Nintendo Switch later today.
Oh, there you go. Today announcement.
Warm up for musical mayhem in this rhythm-based adventure.
Super crazy rhythm castle.
Time your button presses with the music to solve puzzles and battle bosses. Over 30 thrilling tracks await, including music from iconic Konami games.
Oh, I love that
Four
song.
friends can battle it out in versus modes or jam together in local or online play. Super Crazy Rhythm Castle launches on Nintendo Switch November 14th. Pre-orders begin today on Nintendo eShop.
Anya, すごい絵日記書く。
Anya Forger has a new assignment from school.
Operation
Creating a photo
Memories.
diary. On weekdays, you'll head to class, then enjoy family time in the evenings. On days off, you can
Good old
visit all
cozy
sorts
game.
of exciting places, like the beach or an art museum, in search of subjects to photograph. How will you spend your time with friends and family? And what kind of photo diary will you help Anya make? Spy Anya Operation Memories launches on Nintendo Switch next year. Mario's first
Here we
RPG
go, Mario
adventure
RPG,
returns.
baby. Mario RPG. Let's go.
The Super Mario RPG game is back with updated graphics. Let's go over some new and returning gameplay features.
New features. Ooh, what we got?
Time your button presses with action commands to increase damage dealt or decrease damage received. When you time your attacks perfectly, you can now damage all enemies at once. Every successful action command will fill this gauge. When it's full, you can unleash the 3-character triple move.
The triple
Depending
move.
on your current party, the move will change, so experiment with different combos. During your adventure, you'll encounter bosses with colorful personalities. After clearing the game, you can fight some of them again. But these powered-up bosses aren't gonna be easy. Set off for adventure with Mario and Friends when Super Mario RPG launches on the Nintendo Switch system November 17th.
I like the music.
Pre-orders are available now.
Again, I've
on
never played
Nintendo
this, so I'm
eShop.
picking it up. I'm going to be playing it for my first time this year.
Hey. Look alive. We're almost there.
The Nintendo DS game Trace Memory returns on the Nintendo Switch system as another code.
Pioro
to
did it again.
memories. One day, a young girl named
I don't want to
Ashley
hear that
receives
Pioro
a letter
liking
from the
tweets isn't the
father
leak
she thought
anymore.
had passed away.
I'm
Seeking
done.
answers,
Pioro
she
likes tweets
sets
to leak
off for the
things.
solitary
Oh my
Blood
God.
Edward Island in search of him. Once there, Ashley encounters puzzles and
Pioro
obstacles
knows what he's doing.
that hinder her investigation.
I don't want to hear that him liking tweets isn't a leak. He called it.
Can you see me?
She also meets a mysterious boy. What truths await Ashley in this place?
And no matter how hard I try, I
That means
can't
we should
remember Dad's
F-099.
face.
F-099's coming. It has
Who
to
are
at this
you?
point.
The sequel, Another Code R, Journey into Lost Memories, previously unreleased in North America, is also included.
So this
A
is
Wii and
like
DS game.
Juliet, huh?
Play both games to experience
go.
the full story. Unravel both adventures, fully enhanced for Nintendo Switch, when Another Code Recollection launches January 19th. Pre-orders
Memories
begin
was so-
today
yeah.
on Nintendo eShop.
This is all. It's today. Pre-orders begin today. Sorry.
Another
Release is
Code
January.
Recollection includes two games, the Nintendo DS game Trace Memory and its Wii sequel, which was never released in North America.
Yes.
Both games are fully enhanced on
These
Nintendo
are-
Switch. Please look forward to playing them early next year.
If you've never played these games,
Next,
man.
please take a look at this.
Peach game. Or wait, maybe it's not.
One day, a
That's gotta
lonely
be
toad
Peach Game.
presented a flyer advertising a show at the
So Princess
Sparkle
Peach Showtime,
Theater.
right? It's got to be called Princess Peach Showtime.
Princess Peach and some toads went to go see it. But then... The Wicked Grape and the Sour Bunch suddenly made their grand entrance and took center stage. Now, it's up to Peach and the theater's guardian Stella to save the play and the day.
Let's go.
This perfect performance has become a terrible tragedy. Luckily, Peach can use the power of Stella's ribbon to face off against the Sour Bunch.
Ribbon power. Nice.
The ribbon alone won't always cut it, though. So let's do this.
Oh, wedding dress or something. What?
Whoa! Peach transformed into Sword Fighter Peach.
Whoa!
By transforming, she
Let's
can use
go.
fantastic show-stopping abilities. Fend off the Sour Bunch with sensational swordplay.
Oh, damn.
Can Peach save this
She's like a
performance
conquistador.
and
Let's
its
go.
performers? There are more stolen shows to save. Valuable artifacts from this museum have gone missing.
Yeah, wedding, not even
Become
close.
Detective
Oh,
Peach. Investigate
Detective
clues
Peach.
and track down who done it.
Oh, man, because she gets to play different roles because of the acts, the shows.
Desserts have been snatched
She gets to
from
play
this
different
sweets
roles.
festival.
Oh,
Turn
clever.
into patissiere Peach and save it from a sugar crash.
They couldn't call it
The Sour
patissiere.
Bunch
all right.
got their hands on this martial
Dude,
arts school.
this is way
Become
better
Kung
than I thought
Fu
it was gonna
Peach
be.
And take it back from these foul fiends.
Dude, this looks so much better than I thought this game was ever going to be.
Many other transformations are just behind the curtain. The stage is set. Our leading lady is ready for the spotlight. Princess Peach Showtime makes its debut on Nintendo Switch March 22nd.
Pioro was right again.
Pre-orders begin today on Nintendo eShop.
Pioro is goated. He's the goat leaker. He's the goat leaker.
That was a new look at Princess Peach Showtime. In Peach's latest adventure, the gameplay changes depending on her transformations.
Dude, this
it
game
looks
is
like
so
there
good.
are more transformations beyond the ones we showed today, so please stay tuned. Let's continue with some more headlines.
A new saga begins. A multi-layered RPG full of rich stories awaits in Saga Emerald Beyond. There are 6 heroes to choose from. A young man who fights with sentient puppets. A witch disguised as a schoolgirl to mask her identity. A crime-fighting duo chasing down a mysterious organization. A songstress mech who lost her voice and body. And a king of darkness who was recently reawakened. Select a hero, then follow their journey through 17 interconnected worlds as they strive to achieve their goals. How the story unfolds is in your hands. The choices you make can unlock different paths, more than ever before seen in the Saga franchise. Fight in timeline battles, turn-based combat in which turn order is crucial to victory. Use special techniques to control the order of actions, or activate team combos to swing the tide of battle in your favor. Saga Emerald Beyond launches on Nintendo Switch next year.
Okay. That was maybe the game I was
The
least interested in
legendary
so far.
Raider returns.
Classic Tomb Raider coming back.
The first 3 Tomb Raider games, all with upgraded visuals, are venturing onto Nintendo Switch in one daring collection.
All right, Tomb
As
Raider
the
collection.
fearless archaeologist, Lara Croft,
OG Tomb Raider
you'll travel
collection.
the world and face off against deadly foes and even deadlier legends. Climb, backflip, and swan dive through perilous quests spanning different countries and mythologies. Along the way,
that was a
you'll
pretty
solve
impressive
puzzles
visual
to
enhancement
uncover
on that
treasures of
bridge.
the ancient world and unravel mysteries lost to the ravages of time. This faithfully remastered trilogy comes with all of the expansions and secret levels for each game. You can also toggle between the original polygon look and the upgraded visuals at any time.
Yeah, I played the original
Tomb Raider
trilogy.
1
I
through
beat
3
it.
remastered, starring Lara
I don't know if I
Croft,
did all the extra
launches on the
content,
Nintendo
though.
Switch system February 14th.
February 14th?
Pre-orders begin today on
Today.
Nintendo eShop.
It's gonna be eShop title only.
This detective's got a second
Detective
bolt of
Pikachu.
brilliance.
Dude, we're almost through everything that's been pre-announced, plus all of Pioro's stuff in the
Every
first
great detective
half
starts their day
of
early.
the direct.
This
What the hell is in the
Rhyme
second
City,
half of this
a place
direct?
where humans and Pokemon coexist. The detective duo of Pikachu and his partner Tim investigate various cases.
Am I going
while
crazy, or
searching
does
for
the
Harry,
game
Tim's
look
missing father.
crisper than last time they showed
Tim
it?
interviews people. Pikachu interviews Pokemon, and they find the truth together.
Maybe I'm just
They'll also rely on
Going
other
crazy.
Pokemon to broaden the scope of their investigations. Follow Sense with Growlithe. Smash rocks with Darmanitan. And peer through walls
yeah.
with Luxray.
This looks visually better than it did the last time they showed the game.
Can Tim and Pikachu solve all the mysteries and find Harry? Find out when Detective Pikachu returns. Launches on Nintendo Switch
All right.
October 6th.
I mean, the one we already knew about.
Pre-orders are
but nice.
available now on Nintendo eShop.
Of course, they're available now. Comes out. You know.
This game's
3
a
weeks.
real toot.
Oh boy.
Raise your brass for the quirky rhythm game, Trombone Champ. Play the notes in time with the music as best you can. But how you play that horn
I have
is
to
up
listen
to you.
to trombone every day because my daughter plays it, and she doesn't play it well.
You can use gyro controls to adjust the pitch up and down. or the IR motion camera on the right Joy-Con controller. The controls are pretty unique, and mastering every control scheme won't be a walk in the park.
Well, the IR camera's being used.
Honk your way through nearly 50 songs spanning various genres, from classical to electronica and everything in between.
Oh,
Plus,
God,
up to
no.
4 musicians can band together in local multiplayer.
No! This is going to be
Trombone
hilarious
Champ
on live streams,
slides
but
onto
no.
Nintendo Switch later
Oh,
today.
no, it's today. People are going to be live streaming this today.
Battle your way to victory in these
Oh,
Nintendo
no.
Switch games.
Okay, we have Sizzle Reel
10
coming.
teams of 3 will duke it out for
Oh, maybe
survival
not.
in this online battle royale brawler. Knock your opponent's health down to 0 and deliver a finishing blow.
Yeah, I have to listen to trombone
Or
every
shove 'em
day.
off the
And now my
collapsing
son
terrain
wants to
to
play
win.
trombone, so I might have to listen to it twice
Choose
every
from
day.
15 heroes, each inspired by a different mythology.
I'm not even a trombone fan.
Work with your allies to be the last team
And
standing.
they're not very good at it, or she's
Battle
not very
Crush
good at
is
it.
free to
anyways.
play
Oh,
and launches
man.
first for consoles on
My
Nintendo
parents had to
Switch
deal with me,
next
but at least I was a
spring.
percussionist.
A closed beta test will be available this
Of course,
October.
that's also loud and annoying too. For people.
Lead your mercenaries to fame and fortune in this open-world tactical RPG. Take up various contracts, from protecting townsfolk from thieves to vanquishing the land's most notorious figures. Before battle, equip your mercenaries with the best gear and skills to claim victory and live to see another day. Up to 4 players online can jointly command a troop and journey together across this vast world. War Tales launches as a timed console exclusive on Nintendo Switch
Timed
later
console exclusive,
today.
huh? Lots of today
Run
releases.
and gun in
Contra?
this reimagining of the beloved
Contra.
NES classic, Contra. Blast through explosive stages
Damn.
with a devastating arsenal of weapons to crush the Red Falcon forces. Spring into action with easy pick-up and play controls and a variety of difficulty options. This reimagining from Konami and Way Forward features new weapons, enemies, powerful super attacks, and a 4-player co-op mode.
Hell yeah.
Contra, Operation Galuga storms onto the Nintendo Switch system early next year. Liberate your kingdom. Reclaim your destiny.
'Tis a grievous tale which speaks of Fevith, one of
Fire
stolen
Emblem?
destiny, stolen minds, and stolen nations. Yet as the world stands consumed by immense evil, a fallen prince shall rise again, ring of legend lighting his path.
That is the Ring of the Unicorn, ancestral treasure of Cornia's royal lineage.
What is this?
Legend speaks of your ancestors wielding it to purify evil. Yet the answer is clear as day now. The path before us is laid bare, and all that remains now is to walk it.
I don't know what this
Walk
is.
it I will, Mother.
Freely traverse an expansive world. Gather new allies, forge your bonds.
Yeah, it's not Fire Emblem.
And lead the liberation.
That was just my initial guess
glorious
before we
victory.
actually saw the gameplay.
Cultivate a grand army with over 60 unique characters, from humans and elves to massive beasts and heavenly angels.
Today marks our first foray into the mists of despair which hang heavy over our home. It may take days, months, or even years.
Looks really. What
But
is
I
this?
shall see the duties of my bloodline fulfilled.
Atlas and Vanillaware present the rebirth of tactical fantasy RPGs. Unicorn Overlord.
Dude, yes.
Available March 8th, 2024.
Unicorn Overlord. What? What is this? Luigi's Mansion? Wait. Maybe not. Maybe not. Oh, it is. Okay. I got it right. Luigi's Mansion.
Luigi's Mansion 2 HD.
Oh, they are putting HD in it. Okay.
Welcome to
They're not even
Evershade
calling
Valley,
it Dark Moon?
a place that's
They're just calling it
screaming
Luigi's
and
Mansion 2
teeming with the
HD.
supernatural.
Interesting.
Luigi, our faint-of-heart hero, was sent here to check it out. Time for some mansion mayhem. No spooky adventure is complete without this vacuum-like device, the Poltergust. Use it to light up dark areas, vacuum up objects, and interact with the environment. It's a handy tool for your paranormal escapades. Plus, when you spot a ghost, pop! You can stun them with the strobe bulb, then vacuum them up. You can even grab multiple ghosts at once. In this game, you'll find ghosts haunting, a former plant research lab, a broken-down clock factory that's full of sand, a mine covered in ice and snow, and even more places. These
So we've almost
troublemakers
seen
will
like
use every
everything
trick
but
in the
Mario
book to
Wonder that
block
was
your path.
pre-announced, right? Mario Wonder is like the only game we haven't
Luigi
seen
summon
yet
his
that
courage
was
and save
pre-announced.
the day? Looking for other ghost hunters? Up to 4 players online can do some exercise across different multiplayer modes. Luigi's Mansion 2 HD creeps onto Nintendo Switch next summer.
How was that? Next, we have 2 announcements to share. First, please take a look at this video. What's that? It's a large question block. Actually, this question block currently appears on the roof of the previously announced Nintendo Gallery that's under construction in Uji City, Kyoto Prefecture. The official name of this gallery will be the Nintendo Museum. At the Nintendo Museum, a wide variety of Nintendo products from the company's history will be displayed. Construction is going well, and we plan to finish up
Where are they
by
building
March
the museum at?
2024. We'll
Is it in
share more
Japan?
information, such as the opening date, at another time. Please stay tuned.
Where are they building this?
Next, we'd like to share some updates on upcoming Amiibo figures. These Zelda
In
and
Japan?
Ganondorf Amiibo figures are releasing on November 3rd.
November 3rd for the...
And Amiibo
okay.
figures of Noah and Mio from the Xenoblade Chronicles 3 game will be released as a set on January 19th, 2024.
We got our Amiibo dates.
And finally, we have a new Amiibo figure to announce.
Sora.
The DLC
There's your
fighter
Smash.
from Super Smash Bros. Ultimate,
There's your Smash
Sora
announcement.
from Kingdom Hearts, is on the way. With the release of Sora, everyone is here from Super Smash Bros. Ultimate in Amiibo form. Please look forward to its release next year. That's all for today's Amiibo announcements. Next, please take a look at this.
F-Zero 99. Here we go, guys.
The first F-Zero game returns as a 99-player battle royale. F-Zero 99. Race on classic F-Zero courses with machines from the original Super NES game. Tear through courses in high-speed races, but be careful. Your power meter will decrease if you crash into pilots or guardrails. If it hits 0, you're out. You'll need to avoid collisions and conserve your power meter to stay in the race. Feeling risky? Spend some of your power meter for a temporary speed boost. You can also collect Super Sparks, which appear when machines collide, to boost up to a special path called the
Sparks.
Skyway. It's your best chance at bypassing your rivals and jumping into a higher position.
So everything Pioro said happened, so...
Complete
I think that's the
goals
end of his
while you're
leaks.
racing to unlock cosmetic
The
options
end of his
for your
leaks was
machine.
this.
"99 players, 1 winner." It's time to race your way to first place. Because F-Zero 99 will be
Available now.
available exclusively for active Nintendo Switch Online members
Today.
later today.
There it is. 99 players, 1 winner.
More than 30 years after its original release, F-Zero is back as a battle royale game.
Oh, yeah, about 12 minutes ago?
This title also supports the Super NES controller available exclusively for Nintendo Switch Online members. We hope you will give it a try and aim for first place. Okay, let's continue with some more headlines.
More headlines.
One little hero, one humongous problem. Welcome to Bandle City, a whimsical land inhabited by small fuzzy beings called Yordles. After a party gets a little too wild, the portals holding the land together collapse and throw everything into chaos. It's up to you and your knitting magic to stitch Bandle City back together. Journey across the land to gather materials and craft items and meals for the locals. As you continue gathering and crafting, you can weave together new upgrades by unlocking more branches of the skill tree. Enchant your experience even further by embarking on quests and hosting festivals for the community. Can you save Bandle City? And what mysteries will you discover during your magical adventure?
Look at the release dates of everything here.
Bandle Tale, a League of Legends story, launches on Nintendo Switch next year.
Like the Peach game's what, March 22nd? Start putting together the list
did you hear that? Join best friends, Nunu and Willem, on a journey across the frozen wilds of the Freljord.
Curious on the dates of Nintendo's published games here.
And sled your way through a beautiful yet treacherous land, where every step taken and each puzzle solved will bring you closer to the truth about these friends and their past. Song of Nunu, a League of Legends story, launches on the Nintendo Switch system November 1st. Pre-orders begin today on Nintendo eShop. Let's move into Formation.
A trip with these chumps doesn't feel like a prize.
WarioWare. Forgot about this one.
Welcome to the island. This tropical resort contains tons of micro games that'll get your body moving. In each micro game, you'll get into a specific pose called a form. Copy the form shown, then perform the correct action as quick as you can.
Hand model.
The micro games will come one after another, so look alive. Plus, up to 4 players can battle it out in party mode. Reach the goal without getting caught by Medusa.
Freeze!
Or settle the score in an arena to be the last one posing. With over 200 lightning-fast micro games and multiplayer modes aplenty, everyone's in for a wacky time. WarioWare Move It launches on the Nintendo Switch system November 3rd. Pre-orders are available now on Nintendo eShop. A heroic tale will soon unfold. Lead an army of over 100 heroes into battle and put an end to an empire's invasion.
Yuden Crown. Okay.
Meet Noah, a humble villager.
Well, that's one way to spell
Sing,
Noah.
an officer from the Empire. And Marissa, a forest guardian. These 3 band together to fight for a common goal.
I thought they're going to have with Hogwarts Legacy, would
On
they?
their journey, they'll meet a variety of heroes who can join their cause.
A third-party old
This
game
is
that we
your
already
home
know about
base,
coming?
known
I don't know
as
about
the
that.
headquarters. As
They
allies
gotta have
join
something bigger
you,
than that.
additional facilities will become available. You'll be able to tend crops, open shops, and more. Each hero you encounter
Like a
has their
partner
own
showcase to them
backstory
with
and
Hogwarts
motivation.
Legacy. But this is a direct.
They
They're going to
may
end
not
with something
always get along
Nintendo
at first,
published.
but these conflicts may strengthen the bonds between your heroes. Trust, betrayal, justice, and truth. A heroic tale will begin when Eiyuden Chronicle 100 Heroes launches on Nintendo Switch, April 23rd. Participate in some pixel-perfect play. Next stop, Octopia. Travel to a charming parallel world in this paid DLC for Eastward. help Sam and John turn the pages of a new chapter as they adjust to country life.
Hey,
in
we had to have a
mountainside
farming
village.
sim, guys. Come on.
Tend to livestock.
We were long overdue for our
Culinary
farming
delights
sim.
for your neighbors.
We needed it.
And restore
You
buildings
didn't think
to
they
help
were
the
going to go a
village
whole
thrive.
direct without one,
And
right?
if you're new to Eastward, don't worry. You can access the DLC even if you haven't played the main
They had to
story.
show one of them. They had to show one.
Octopia ventures onto Nintendo Switch this holiday. Get back into the groove. In this sequel to
Wargroove. Oh,
charge
hey.
across 3 tactical
Dude,
campaigns
Wargroove is
with
great.
valiant factions,
A second
including
one,
a new
sweet.
Mousefolk faction, the Fari.
Nice.
Plus, you can now supercharge your commander's groove to unleash
This
devastating
is basically
attacks.
Advance Wars, but
Lead
better.
a roguelike offensive in Conquest
Whoops.
mode. Battle friends locally or online.
Ooh, Battle Friends.
Or create and share your own cutscenes and campaigns. Wargroove 2 marches onto Nintendo Switch as a console exclusive October 5th.
Get out of my way!
Pre-orders begin today on Nintendo eShop.
All right. Giant blue
Dive
hole.
and catch fish by day. Then serve them as sushi by night. And the
Oh, yeah.
aquatic adventure, Dave the Diver.
Yeah, Dave the Diver. I was gonna say, I've seen this before. Yeah, it's Dave the Diver.
Use the fish you've caught to concoct recipes and create the day's menu. Then tend to the clamoring customers at your sushi restaurant. Explore an ever-changing underwater world to find the best ingredients and strive to exceed culinary expectations. Dave the Diver launches first for consoles on the Nintendo Switch system October 26th.
All right.
Pre-orders and a free demo swim onto Nintendo eShop later today. The final wave is racing in.
Okay, so there's our Mario Kart 8
Here's a sneak
DLC.
peek at Wave 6, the final wave of the Mario Kart 8 Deluxe
What do we got?
Booster Course Pass DLC. From the Mario Kart Wii game, Daisy Circuit.
Daisy
More
Circuit.
returning characters are also being added in Wave 6.
Diddy
From the
Kong.
Mario Kart Double Dash game,
Diddy
Kong.
Kong.
From Mario Kart Wii,
Funky Kong.
Funky Kong. And from the Mario Kart Tour
Pauline.
game, Pauline.
There it is, Pauline.
And also,
Peachette. So 4 characters?
Wave 6 of the Mario Kart
Didn't
8
expect
Deluxe
4
Booster
characters.
Course Pass DLC for the Mario Kart 8 Deluxe game drives onto Nintendo Switch this holiday.
Still not giving us a date.
Active Nintendo
Damn.
Switch Online
All
Plus
right.
expansion pack members can enjoy this DLC at no
I
additional
love how they only
cost.
teased like, well, I think they
DLC
teased a
can
couple
also
courses,
be
I guess.
purchased
They
on
only
its
named
own.
one though.
Something new is among us.
Didn't have Among Us on my bingo card. Looks like this ship is moldy, bud. Well. It's the fungus among us. Oh, jeez. The puns. The puns. The fungal.
This new map for Among Us is free and launches this October.
Okay.
What did you
We
think?
do the final announcement.
Thanks for sticking with us this far. Next up, we'd like to recap some of the previously announced Nintendo titles you can look forward to playing from September onwards.
What if there is?
Let's take a look.
What if there is no surprise game at the end? What if there's no surprise game? What if that's just it? That's the direct. Oh, hey, there's the Mario Wonder appearance. That's how they showed Mario Wonder. They got Mario Wonder in. They snuck it in. They snuck it in. They snuck it in a sizzle reel. Do we really need a sizzle for the games they already showed in the direct? I don't know. I feel like we don't need a sizzle for the games already in the direct.
We hope you're looking forward to these upcoming titles.
Come on, one more thing.
This next video will be our last announcement.
Okay, here we go.
Please take a look.
What is it? Okay, it's Mario related. Don't get me wrong. I'm glad this game is coming. They're just done with Switch. Nintendo's done with Switch. They're just done. I'm so glad the game's coming, but they're just done. They're done with Switch. So we got exactly 0 new games announced for Switch that are new. Damn. Wow. I'm glad you guys are getting this game. I've already beaten it. I don't really feel like playing it again, but man. 0 new games. I mean, F-Zero 99, I guess, was the new game. Oh. Yeah, I think new system might be coming early 2024 at this point. Literally. Oh, man. I almost like I called this direct yesterday. I said it was going to be a C, and it's a C. It's a C direct. Like, I would have been hyped if this was the game they kicked off the direct with, but this is what they're capping it with, which means they had no new game to announce.
Paper Mario: The Thousand-Year Door, originally released on Nintendo GameCube, will return with enhanced graphics. Whether you played the original or have yet to play it, we hope you'll look forward to experiencing this adventure in a paper world starring Mario and friends. That's all for today's Nintendo Direct. Thank you for watching.
It's a C. I honestly, why did I know this Direct was going to be a C? I've never given a Direct a C before, and I just knew it. I had this gut feeling that they were going, this Direct was going to show that Nintendo's done with Switch. And they're basically done with Switch. There were 0 new games from Nintendo, and there was just ports and remasters. Well, I mean, that's it. I mean, Switch is coming to an end. That's reality. Switch is coming to a close. I think they're dropping Nintendo Switch 2 early next year. Yes, I know some of these games like Luigi's Mansion and stuff are going out into summer, and we'll probably have this Paper Mario Thousand Year Door will come later in the summer, or you know, even the fall or whatever. But I just, yeah, they're done with Switch. They're literally done. They're just waiting to release Switch 2. They're just waiting. Look, Peach is hype, but they're just waiting. They're just waiting. Damn. Well, I hate to say that I was right. At least for me. Some of you guys might think it was awesome, and that's fine. Oh, well. I mean, look, I don't know really how I expected them to end the Switch era, you know? I'm not really sure how I expected them to end it. Look, they're doing it exactly the way Emily Rogers said they were going to do, right? She said, by the way, Emily Rogers has been proven correct too. She said her final leak that she did before she retired, she said Nintendo is going to end the Switch era with a ton of GameCube ports and remasters. And that's what we're getting. So it's happening exactly as Emily Rogers said it would. Like, maybe the neatest thing out of all of this is that Pioro was proven to, again, still have a 100% track record. So credit to Pioro, the leaker. I'm going to call him a leaker at this point. 100% track record. Still kicking hard. We got $2 super chat in from Tim the Enchanter saying, Paper Mario 1,000 Year Door is worth it. Not even mad, bro. Look, I don't care about remasters of games I've already beaten. They literally is a F-tier announcement for me. I am glad it's coming for people who've never played it, but also I want new games, and that's not a new game. It's a game I could already go play if I really wanted to. I wanted something new. I thought we would get at least one like actual new game announcement, and it was a bunch of ports and remasters. I mean, the Peach game looks hype. Don't get me wrong. And that was the highlight of the show for me. The Peach game looks great. But also, that's the only new Nintendo published game in 2024. I want you guys to let this sink in. There is one brand new Nintendo published game announced for 2024. One brand new Nintendo published game for 2024. I'm starting to think Andres Restart is right and Metroid Prime 4 is cross-gen. I gotta give Andres credit, man. Metroid Prime 4 I think is cross-gen, and that's exactly why they didn't announce it. They're waiting until Switch 2 is announced to announce it. Man. No, not pandemic. This is not pandemic caused. This is end of generation. Here's what's happening. Nintendo is quite literally saving everything for Switch 2. Besides the Peach game. The Peach game is the swan song. The Peach game is the final new game coming to Switch. I guarantee you at this point. I don't want to say the final new game. The final new, like Pokemon's probably going to be the final new, like new game. It'll probably be a Pokemon game, to be clear. But setting aside Pokemon, because Game Freak always adds like an extra year of support on old platforms. Besides that, I honestly think from Nintendo themselves, the Princess Peach game might be their final brand new game on Switch. But Mario vs. Donkey Kong isn't technically brand new. They're remaking the original. It's not. It wasn't. I thought it was brand new. And then you hear the language they go, and then I went and read the news articles. It's just a remake. It's a remake. So, yeah. I mean, Switch 2 is coming sooner than later. They're saving everything they have for Switch 2. Now, on the positive for that, saving everything they have brand new for Switch 2. The positive side is that means Switch 2's launch year lineup is going to be sick. They're going to have so many games because if they're even saving Metroid Prime 4, that means they're saving everything. Everything for when Switch 2 launches, which is cool. And for people that love GameCube remasters, hey, Nintendo's killing it and giving you a ton of them. So, cool. But it's got to come sooner than later. They cannot go and launch Switch 2 in September and think the new Peach game is the only brand new game and they could carry it with ports. We talked about this on the podcast. It's just not Luigi's Mansion and Paper Mario 1,000 Year Door. That's just not good enough, in my opinion. But what do I know? What do I know? Tim the Enchanter does $2. Says, it means better games on Switch 2 with more dev time. I think they have a lot of games done, to be honest, for Switch 2. But anyways, that's okay. At the end of the day, if they launch early 2024, let's say April or something, right? That means they will have their final brand new games for Switch would have ended up being Mario Wonder and then the Peach game. And that's an okay end. If they launch early next year, that's an okay end to like brand new games. That's an okay end. I can accept that leading into a new system. It just can't be Peach game and then 5-month gap and then new system. You know what I mean? Like, I don't. That's just my opinion. In the end, look, the Direct is what it is. I like new games. Ports and remasters don't excite me as much. And they ended it with a highly anticipated remaster. 1,000 Year Door is something a lot of people want. It's been hyped for a bit. It's been rumored for a while. But is it a better closer than the Peach game? Because when the Peach game was the highlight. So I don't know. Anyways, that's all right. I'm not gonna sit here and pretend that I'm like super mad about this. I have so many games to play on Switch anyways, right? So I'm not really upset personally. I just, my number one concern is transition. And if nothing else, what I've learned from this Direct, and I thought we were going to learn from this Direct, that's why I gave it a C yesterday before it happened, and now I'm definitely standing by my C grade, is that this Direct is exactly what I thought it was going to be. It was going to be a bunch of ports and remasters. That was it. And they were going to send the Switch off. And I feel like that's what this is. This was the swan song Direct for Switch. And Metroid Prime 4 is going next gen. Now, it might be cross-gen, but it's definitely going next-gen. So, time to give up on, let me get that featured up here. $2 from Joshua Langston. Time to give up on the Wind Waker and Twilight Princess HD coming to Switch, right? Absolutely time to give up on that. I think that's come and gone. They would have announced them, even if it was for next year, they would have announced them. That's absolutely done. But yeah, so at this point, it is what it is. Well, what'll be interesting is if they launch Switch 2 in March, they're also launching the Peach game in March, exclusively for Switch. Kind of an interesting thing that could happen if they launch the same month. Again, though, we don't know when Switch 2 is coming. They haven't even announced the damn thing. So, all right. Well, what do you guys think? Let's read the chat. What are you guys thinking about this Direct? What grade would you give it? I mean, we're gonna put a poll up. In fact, I'm gonna go put a poll up on right now, on the channel. What grade people would give it? For me, it's a C. It literally matched my low expectations. Let's see here. Nope, that's not what I want to do. The poll, I want to just do a text poll. There we go. All right. I'm getting the poll up on our community section as well. I'll put a poll up. I don't know how many options I can put up. How many options can I put up in the chat for a chat poll? How many will it let me do? Only 4? All right. All right. We could do it. We can do a poll here as well. We'll just go A, B, C. And then we'll just go straight to F. We won't even have D. All right. Put a poll up here and see what you guys end up voting. For me, it's a C. Solid C. F-099 looks fun. Peach game looks fun. And by the way, I want to note my C grade isn't because F-099 and Mario vs. Donkey Kong were leaked ahead of time. The leaks didn't affect my grade. It is that those are just not these sort of games that Nintendo is announcing right now as the big games for a platform, unless they're like this Direct had transition written all over it. It just did. I'm looking at it like, if you look at all of Nintendo's directs, they always ended with a hyped brand new game to excite you for the future of the platform. And they didn't do that this time. They didn't give us anything to be excited about the future of the platform. There's no big AAA exclusive coming out. Right now, what's the next big upcoming AAA exclusive game? I guess Mario Wonder, maybe? Maybe if you want to count that. What about 2024? There just isn't one. So, yeah, like, we're at the end. If anyone ever wanted an indication we're getting Switch 2 at least next year at some point, this Direct was it. This Direct definitely indicated we're getting Switch 2 next year. Yeah, where's Hogwarts? Dude, I have a feeling Hogwarts Legacy is being delayed again and eventually going to be delayed for Switch 2. I just have a feeling. They still haven't shown the thing, right? It's supposed to come out November 14th, like 2 months from today? Something like that. To be fair, if you like JRPGs, yeah, but even a lot of those were just remastered old ones, right? I mean, I'm not gonna say there wasn't any new. That what was that one? That unicorn I don't know, that unicorn, I don't know, that game looked good, whatever that is. That tactical strategy game, that one looked pretty good. That one looked pretty solid. Unicorn something. Feels weird that I'm calling it unicorn. But like that was an interesting game anyways. That's on my radar. We'll keep on to say observatory, but I know it's not observatory. Unicorn Overlord, there we go, yeah. So like that game, I mean, it's a funky name, but that game has my attention to potentially give a shot to I'm at least going to pay attention to reviews. And if it tends to be the opinion, like it's happening with Sea of Stars, that it's a really good game, then I'm going to pick it up. Like that game has my attention. But it's not from Nintendo, you know. Thanks for informing us about the Direct coming, but this was a really disappointing one I've seen in my entire damn life. Seth Wright, just, hey, look, I've never given a Direct a C before. I don't believe anyways, and that was definitely a C. Some people would say it's even worse. It was a C. Look, some of these ports and remasters are brand new games for people, so for me, I mean, it's a C. Because like the Peach game looking way better than I expected. Looks better. We'll see if it plays better, but it looks better than I expected. Now, as soon as I saw how good that was, I knew I would at least give the Direct a C. That I wouldn't go with a D or F. Because I can't give it a D or F if a game surprised me in being better than I expected. And it's a game I was already excited for. So, Princess Peach Showtime. And again, Pioro is goated. I don't want to hear anybody giving me flack. Oh, well, him liking tweets doesn't mean anything. Him liking tweets doesn't mean what exactly? What doesn't him liking tweets mean? I'm sorry, him liking F099 tweets didn't mean anything? Him liking another code / trace memory tweet didn't mean anything? Him liking a tweet about minis didn't mean anything? Yeah, dude, Pioro's goated. 100% track record with these red. That's insane. Yeah, he's a legend. Like, we're definitely, if he posts anything in the future and hasn't been hit by the ninjas, man, we are covering anything that guy puts out. Dude, I don't want to hear that his likes don't matter. I don't want to, dude, no. This is just what he does. He does vague tweet teases and likes things, and then that's how he leaks. It's great. 100% record. Looking forward to the Peach game for sure. It was a highlight. Yeah, the Peach game looks good. Wind Waker Twilight Princess should have been announced. They didn't do anything big for Zelda's anniversary when they had a good year for Mario for his anniversary. Well, Mario is Nintendo's mascot, so I think they'll always go above and beyond for the mascot of the whole company, especially when they have upcoming theme parks and all of that, and movies, or a movie. So Mario's a little different because of what Mario represents to Nintendo. But they've done a lot for Zelda anniversaries over the year, the 20th, the 25th, and the 30th. They've done so much. And at some point, every 5 years doesn't really feel as special because every 5 years is like when a game comes out. So at some point, like, you can't just keep celebrating every 5. At some point, it's got to be decade celebrations, right? It's just got to be. Where AAA games take 5 years to make, so every game is now an anniversary. Like, you can't do that. Every game release can't be an anniversary. We have to start realizing this as it gets older. Every 5 years doesn't matter as much anymore. So it like the 40th anniversary should be the next time we see them do anything for Zelda. That's just my opinion. The older you get, the less the middle, the 5 year things come. Like when I was 25, felt like a big deal. 30, a big deal. 35 didn't feel like that big of a deal. You know what I mean? The 35th anniversary of anything just doesn't really feel like that big of a deal. Because once you get past 30, then every 5 years just it seems pointless. You should only celebrate every 10 for anniversary purposes. So I'm not really that disappointed. Yeah, I know they did do stuff for Mario's 35th, but again, Mario I think is like that special case because it's like the face of Nintendo. And they had so much stuff already planned, like, you know, between the theme parks and all that stuff as well. So there was already so much stuff in the works regardless of the anniversary. Let's see here. Wind Waker issues the missing puzzle piece. I disagree. We have 4 Zelda games on here. 1 exclusive, 2 brand new, and 2 remaster. I don't agree with that at all. You could be a Wii U where you have 2 remasters and no exclusive Zelda games. Just saying. This Peach game has nothing to do with... Yeah, it doesn't... Sebastian, this Princess Peach Showtime doesn't look anything like... It looks nothing like the Super Princess Peach games at all. You are correct. It is. I don't think it's related to Super Princess Peach. I think it's its own thing. And it looks really good. So, like, I love plays and musicals and stuff. So, like, I'm already really digging the vibe and the aesthetic and what they're going for and playing different roles and characters, detective and doctor and, well, maybe doctor. I'm just assuming there'll be a doctor role. You know, they got a chef role. They got, you know, the conquistador fighter role. So, and it looks really good. So I really like what they're doing with Princess Peach Showtime. It looks very creative. And I like that. Very creative, very original. And I do enjoy that. Still, I don't think it's like a super high budget game for them, but it is a game that they put a lot of care and love into. And I am excited for it. And the new amiibo. I mean, some of the amiibo we basically knew were coming, but having dates and stuff is really nice. The fact that they're denying and with the mouse shut for anything that could indicate a Switch 2 because it would hurt their game sales, mainly because it could not have BC. Dude, you're reading way too much into it, Chow Moreno. Because he said the fact that they're denying, well, they're not denying anything. Not talking is not denying. A denial would be straight up saying this isn't happening. They're not denying anything. Like, think about all these reports that came out about demos at Gamescom. Has Nintendo said a word? Have they come out to refute those reports? Think about it. It's being widely reported at every major outlet. There was even a New York Times article on it. Just like a little column on New York Times. Nintendo hasn't refuted any of it. So they're not denying anything. As for them not saying anything, again, they've never announced a system in a direct. It's never happened. They weren't going to start now. It will be announced when they want to announce it. I don't think they're worried about it hurting game sales or anything. They just never announced hardware in a direct. They've never done it. Just straight up. It's just never happened. So there shouldn't have been anything. And I don't think it indicates anything with BC at all. Look, you can't talk about, this indicates something with backwards compatibility on a system they haven't even announced. Let them announce the damn thing before we're like, it won't have BC. They'll let us know if it has it or not after they announce it. You know what I mean? But let's say the system comes out in March, which again, high speculation on that right now. So let's say it came out in March. Well, the Princess Peach game launches in March. It'd be kind of weird if you couldn't play the Princess Peach game on Switch too. So if it came out in March, that could be an indicator. Oh, of course it's backwards compatible because you could play that new Switch game on it. So yeah, I think we just have to wait. We just have to wait. Have some patience. Patience is hard to have sometimes, though. I don't know why Johnny Hernandez was popping off about not, that's what they get for not releasing more. What don't they get? They have a pretty big lineup of games coming. What are we talking about? Like, if you just want to talk about pure releases, there's a ton of games coming, even third party wise. I don't know. I don't really what we're complaining about here. I mean, I still have Mortal Kombat 1 coming. Man, I don't really get those complaints. We know what Switch is. It's 7 years old. I mean, come on. I still can't believe Among Us map got announced. Yeah, I can believe an Among Us map got announced. I can't believe it was like towards the end. It feels like that should have been a filler announcement in the first half of the direct, but they use it as a filler in the second half, which was. I mean, I guess a lot of the direct was filler, so I guess I get it. When you have a lot of filler, you know, you got to put something somewhere. The Princess Peach box art drop. We can go check that out. Let's go check out the Princess Peach box art. If it dropped, let's see. Well, someone said it dropped. I don't know if it did. I haven't looked yet. Let's see. I kind of glance around. Maybe it's popping up on the old Xverse over here. And they pop up on Twitter. Let's see. I don't see anyone that I know posted it on Twitter. Doesn't mean it's not out. All right. I'll just straight up Google it. Princess Peach Showtime box art. Oh, here we go. Nintendo Everything has it. Here we go. Let's get a full. Zoom out one more time. Oh, you guys can't see this. Hold on. Right here. Got it. Sorry, I had to hit the right button. Princess Peach Showtime. Yeah, looks good. Looks like good box art. I like the box art. Looks pretty good. What do you guys think of the Princess Peach Showtime box art? I think it fits what the game is, right? It's showing off the stuff we've seen. So it's showing off like the chef stuff, the fighting stuff. I guess it technically isn't showing off the detective stuff in it, but that's okay. Yeah, I like that box art. It looks good. It looks unique. It looks original. It totally looks Nintendo. Looks like Peach is having a fun time. Yeah, it looks good. That's good box art. There's some screenshots apparently too. Yeah, it's just good. It's just be these screenshots are. Oh yeah, we're good. Those screenshots are just going to be from the actual trailer. So let's see here. I still can't believe. Okay, I read that one. Sorry, I'm just reading some of the chat here. Ray Spence says Showtime's initial story concept seems to copy Luigi's Mansion 3. Show up under certain pretext, and then the whole place changes. Yeah. Princess Peach Swordsman. Yeah, that looked really good. The Princess Peach Swordsman part, I'm like, whoa. Actually, this is where I'm like, oh no, her being a swordsman, like that's a neat idea. It's not going to work. And then you saw the gameplay, and you're like, actually, that doesn't look half bad. It's pretty cool. The new Eastward DLC looks cool. Yeah, it's funny. It's like they felt like we need to include the Eastward DLC so we can have our farming sim. Because I correct me if I'm wrong. Until they showed the DLC for Eastward, there was not a single farming sim in the direct. And I swear there's been farming sims in every direct. And now there still is. But I swear until they showed that DLC, there was no farming sims. We almost win a whole direct without him. I'll have to go back and rewatch, but I don't remember there being any other farming sim shown. Whereas ARMS 2 doesn't exist. They probably didn't think ARMS sold well enough, which kind of sucks because for a fighting game, it actually did pretty decent. Or they're saving it for the next platform. Maybe they believe it's like Smash. It's once per generation, right? Once per generation. Did they show Fae Farm in there? I don't remember them showing Fae Farm. Maybe I tuned it out. Did they show Fae Farm? Because that already came out, didn't it? Yeah, that came out last week. They didn't show Fae Farm, did they? Yeah, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, that was a Switch exclusive that dropped last week. I'll just have to be patient, but as a Metroid fan, I'm losing hope on Metroid Prime 4. I mean, look, I can understand if you're losing hope on it coming to Switch or coming exclusively to Switch. Absolutely. Like I have lost faith that it's coming exclusively to Switch. And they didn't even do Metroid Prime 2 Echoes as a shadow drop. So like that to me means Metroid Prime 4 might still be a bit. And if it's going to be a bit, is it because it's on Switch 2? Let's see here. Download F-099 as we speak. It's on the eShop. Nice, guys. Yeah, go get F-099 if you thought that was hype. I'll probably give it a try later today. My opinion, I'm giving the Direct a B to C, but I'm glad it wasn't really A because it shows next gen's horizon. Yeah, like look, we're gonna. It's clear. This is like one of my least favorite directs they've ever done. It's definitely the transition direct. And I you know what? I'm okay with that depending on when they announce Switch 2. I don't know when they're announcing it. Are they announcing it this year, next year? I have no idea. So I'm okay with what they did today if a Switch 2 announcement's coming in the next like 3 months, 4 months. Like if we have an announcement by January at the latest, then I understand this direct even more. Because it would make sense. You're going to save your most hyped stuff for the new system. Right? Like obviously. So if the new system's going to be announced soon to come out in like say June or something, okay. I'm game with that. I'm good. So we'll have to wait and see. We'll just have to wait and see. What do I think about Mario vs. Donkey Kong? I mean, it looks good. I've played Mario vs. Donkey Kong before. This apparently is more of like a remaster, which is fine. It's whatever. It's done nothing they haven't done before. Just not with that IP. That IP hasn't been around in a long time. But it looks fine. I mean, like if you don't have Andres is sad. Hold on. Is Andres having a rough time right now? One, I can't go see him in person. He's in Florida. I'm in Wisconsin. Is he still streaming? Is he upset? I don't think he's streaming anymore. I think his stream ended. Maybe I gotta give him a call. Like, dude, are you okay? Maybe I should go check out the end of his stream. Now he's still streaming. Why didn't it pop up? Hold on. Let's see what's going on over here.
Direct. So there will be kind of 4 announcements about games coming out next year, right? So, and I assume that 2 of those would be updates on Luigi's Mansion and the Peach game. So it's correct on that. Another one was Mario vs. Donkey Kong, and another one was with a 1,000-Year Door game. Is there another Nintendo published title that we got a major update on for next year? I don't count DLC. I think the answer is no.
I don't think so.
So what that would mean is that rule that I've been talking about the last few weeks held true. We got updates on 4 major Nintendo titles for 2024. I can't think of anything else. There's some third-party stuff, but not,
Yeah,
no published stuff. So if you exclude DLC,
Right, stop changing
that held true.
resolutions.
It held true. That little factoid. So for the last 3 September Directs, it's kind of like expect 4 announcements for the next year. That's what we got.
Yeah.
So
That makes sense.
that held true. It's just one of them was Mario vs. Donkey Kong, the other one was Thousand Year Door. So we basically, the 4 games that were kind of talked about for next year are all Mario Universe games. Yeah. So anyways, to tell you guys what my grade for the Direct is.
What is it?
I understand why some people are saying D or worse. I don't think that's fair. But I am going to say
said B. He said B yesterday.
I'm teetering on B, but I think I'm gonna say C.
I voted B.
Yes.
Yeah.
I don't know why I'm excited with him
maybe
saying
I'm being
C.
swayed because I see the popular vote is C. I want to fall in line with the C vote, but it's
That's our popular
my
vote too.
reasoning
Is
for
C.
the C grade.
Man, there's so many people just putting Fs in the chat.
Yeah.
Like, how could it have been that bad?
Well, if you don't
Do
care
you guys
about
not have?
if you don't care about Mario Universe stuff,
F was
and
the
you were
second
hoping
highest
for
thing voted on
something
ours.
more ambitious
F was the
than
second highest at
099,
25%.
Then
I guess you don't care about. Yeah, you don't care about Mario Universe. You don't care about third parties at all.
yeah,
IDs
if
at
you
all.
want something Zelda, nothing Zelda.
Or if you
nothing
want like
Zelda.
new
I already
video
knew nothing
games.
Zelda was gonna happen.
Even for
If
people
you
that
want
were
new
prepared to
video
go see
games,
Prime 4,
like
a lot of us
actual
thought
new
we'd get at least
games,
Prime
I could
2.
see it being an F.
Right. So another thing,
Yeah.
another thing to consider, the Jeff Grubb rumors.
I never really cared about Prime 2 though.
Jeff Grubb stuff is like nothing. Like
We technically never said Metro Prime 2
something about
Echoes
Jeff
was
Grubb
coming.
rumors. I think what we have to take into account with those is that the timing is always way off. So it's not that Jeff Grubb is wrong. I just think that the Prime 2. First of all, he didn't tell us when we get the Prime 2 thing. He just said soon. Soon is a very relative term. Prime 2 could be in the February Direct, right? So, but also we were supposed to get some sort of Zelda announcement. I think that there will be a Direct of some kind early next year, and that will be when we get some other kind of announcements like that. Carly's saying your takes are backwards. Are you talking about my takes, given that it's my show? What take?
Probably.
Explain it to me. I want to know what take you think is backwards. I'm pretty sure I disagree, and I bet I can explain why. But I want to see why.
Upset.
All right. We're not gonna sit here for like the next hour watching Andres. He seems let down. He does seem let down. Anyways, well, that's gonna do it. Apparently, I might be live streaming the State of Play later. What time is the State of Play at? I forgot. State of Play. Let's look it up quick. State of Play is at 2 p.m. Pacific, so 4 p.m. Central. Okay. All right. So like a little under 6 hours from now. All right. So we'll probably come back for the State of Play because that was the popular vote. We'll see. If I decide not to do it, I do apologize. I will be live streaming tonight. Like that's the big thing is I am going to still be live streaming tonight. So it could be like I don't know if I want to do 3 streams in one day. You know what I mean? So it's a lot of streams in one day. So I might just wait because by the time I'm done with that, we're getting close to when I would start my night stream, and I know I could just like keep it as one continuous stream, but that's not what I'm doing. Like I literally just keep this one going all the way until it came, but that's not what I'm doing. So I got other stuff I got to take care of. Anyways, guys, thank you so much for being here. I'll let you know. I will put an update on Twitter if I decide to stream it or not. I will let you know one way or another on Twitter. When I make that decision. For right now, I'm going to take a small break, get a bite to eat because I haven't had anything to eat yet. And then catch you guys at least tonight live. You can count on that. We'll talk more about this Direct and other stuff tonight. So who knows? Maybe I could even get Andres to come on and have like a conversation briefly with me on it as a conversation reaction. You know, I'll reach out to him behind the scenes and see if he wants to do that. It won't be a podcast. It's just going to be my normal stream. He can leave anytime he wants. But maybe get him to come on and just have a conversation with me about it. So we don't have to wait till the next podcast. Because we'll have other people on the podcast next week besides me and Andres. So, all right, guys. Later. Peace out.